Once more, once more, once more. She even like a motherfucker, I don't even fuck her no more. I said to them, 30 for 30, they don't want to be no more. These bitches that nigga be worried about the wrong thing, better watch your up. I'm smelling like a whole pound, but bitch I'm on. Go that bed, flip 200,000, put you on. Money on their head, I put them on 10 hoes. I've been like a loaded since I was 16 hoes. Hit the block, scoring nigga, I don't believe in the hoes. Gun ahead, nigga, check the scout, we no killing hoes. My little best, I'm in Elon Musk, I'm in Soho. Turn my jersey backwards, this is step, I'm official, ho. Put this inside the baby bag. Tell that baby girl, tell them folks to bring the swag back. We need all of them. 500 in the trade, bro, I need all of them.
Once more, yo.
Once more,
Once more.
Run to the M's
On your notebook. And then what I need, put your hands up. What's that?
Turn the car, got bust like
They're like, whoa, whoa.
If I caught 10 times and told her, hell no.
Yo, how we feeling, chat?
Once more,
Nah, that's crazy. I'm really in it bit on my mama.
once more,
That's crazy.
once more,
You on baby boy?
once more.
Can't say. Big bro told me not to say. Nah, that's crazy though. That's insane. You part of the baby boy rollout? It's on the way. It's on the way. You heard the CD version of music? Nah, I have not heard it yet. I seen 42 make a TikTok about it, but I haven't seen it yet. But that's crazy, bro. That is crazy. That I was not expecting that whatsoever today. Hold on, let me tell her I'm big like B, but she ain't believe me. Hold on, count all these hundreds, my guns. Oh, that's my caps lock song. You trim twin, and did it without clip farming, right? Everybody was like foaming out the mouth for reposts, flipping off walls. I was like, nah, we ain't doing that, bro. I ain't never read to that. Nah, that's crazy though, bro. I was not expecting it whatsoever. Baby boy in May, it's on the way. Believe it. Nah, that's nuts though. You should DM him. He ain't gonna see it. Nah, he's not gonna see it. He's not gonna see the DM. Yo, follow would be crazy, bro. Nah, they're not gonna see the DM, but I was not expecting that. So, if y'all, pretty sure y'all all know what happened, but if y'all go to Carti's story, this dude Carti posted me on his story, which was crazy. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I was not waking up today thinking, you know, I think Carti's gonna post me on his story. That's crazy. So I was just chilling inside my room after I finished running. I just finished running like 5 minutes before that, and I'm seeing like the Discord messages like going crazy, like May Carti posted you, Carti posted you, posted, and I'm like, bro, y'all are capping, right? I was like, I'm not gonna pay attention to it. There's no way it didn't happen, right? Y'all, but it's not the first time people have trolled saying, yo, he posted you, right? So I'm like, I'm not gonna pay attention. But I see more people talking about, yo, he posted you, he posted you, posted. I'm like, let me check. So I see, and I'm like, all right, let me go to Carti's story. All right, it's got a couch. This girl, MOB. What the heck? My stomach dropped. What he said? My stomach dropped, bro. Bro, that's crazy. My stomach dropped when I seen this. I was like, no way. This dude, what the hell? This dude Carti posted me on his story, and then like people are calling me like crazy. I'm like, holy. Then I'm on the phone with my boy JC. JC was the first person I talked to. He was like, nah, Carti posted you, bro. That's crazy. And then when we were on the phone, he's like, bro, he posted you again. I'm like, again? What do you mean again? I was like, did he post a different clip? What did he post? And he posted it again, bro. He doubled back. He went back to back. Back to back. Nah, that is crazy, bro. That was nuts. Back-to-back stories. And this was not an accident either, right? Because y'all noticed the text, right? The text is bigger in this one compared to this one. So he legit, like, he did it double back. He crazy. Oh my god. Does this mean he just confirmed back-to-back albums? iMusic Baby Boy. That's why he did it. He gave us a sign. Nah, but that was crazy, bro. Back-to-back. That was crazy, bro. I was not expecting that. I was like, how did you see it? But my TikTok popped up, right? Somewhere around here. Y'all heard what he said? Right here, my TikTok. And I haven't changed the name of it yet because there's like this 30-day TikTok rule. Y'all know how you can't change your name for 30 days? I was like, dang, I can't change the name, but let me just post on TikTok still, because somebody the other day was like, yo, you should start posting on TikTok. And I was like, yeah, I should, right? And I was like, yeah, let me start posting on TikTok. So this was only like my 3rd ever TikTok I've ever posted, because I don't post on TikTok. Watch, this is my account right here. There's only like 3 videos on there. I was like, what the heck? And this TikTok didn't even blow up. There's only 3 TikToks on the account. And it only has 2,000 views. That's literally it. The other one's on my YouTube. But this is where Carti got it from, right here. From the TikTok with 2,000 views. That's crazy, bro. That is insane. You still got the YouTube channel at the top too? That's what I was saying too. I was like, nah. I was like, yo, he's a W mans for not cropping me out. Because he could have cropped out the YouTube. But he kept it, bro. Bro, this is crazy. Shout out from Carti on the story with the YouTube. Oh my God, bro. That's crazy. That is insane. He really just 2,000 viewed TikTok. He posted it on his story twice. That's crazy. That is insane. And the other day, I was making this TikTok, and I was like, you know, I should just throw my tag on here, and I could just go to my it's on my other app. I was like, you know, let me just throw my tag in here just in case I throw it on TikTok. Maybe somebody sees it, right? I put the tag on here out of all the clips, because I don't believe any of my other TikTok clips have the tag. Yeah, this doesn't have the tag. This has the tag. But I'm like, bro, holy dude. That was insane. When I say my stomach dropped, I'm not lying. My stomach dropped to the floor like I was on some roller coaster. I was like, no way this dude Carti posted me. I thought it was fake, bro. I had to close app, refresh it again. I'm like, what the hell just happened? And then like after that, like 50 people start FaceTiming me. I'm like, everybody was trying to FaceTime. I'm like, holy dude. Call your mom. My mom doesn't even know I do YouTube. My mom doesn't even know that. She knows like I'm always in my room talking loud, and she's like, oh, he's like, be quiet. But I don't even think she knows about my YouTube channel. I've never showed her it. Because I don't think they care. Because they don't really care about music like that. So I was like, doesn't really matter. But I was like, let me put on my story. That's crazy. Yeah, that was nuts. Baby boy on the way. Baby boy's on the way. I can confirm that. So does that mean you're on Baby Boy? Imagine, yo, he samples me. He samples me on Baby Boy. I'ma lose it. If he does that, I'ma lose it, bruh. That's crazy. That would intro like a DJ Academics control. All right, let's not get too delusional. That would be crazy. That would be insane. But I don't know, man. That's crazy. You better get a paycheck if he samples. I'll do it for free. Take the sample, bruh. That's just too iconic. That dude who was in the Opium Baby song, he got a crazy paycheck. Yeah, this is history, right? This crazy because also low key. All right, I might be delusional, but low key, it might have been like perfect timing because what's it called? Right when we started stream last time, he posted that clip like 5 minutes later, that new song, on the Opium spam account. I tell her hope come back tomorrow. I tell her twin Colorado. Piss is out of my lips. He posted this like 5 minutes after we started stream, and I was like, you know what? I should start a TikTok. My 3rd ever TikTok, dude posted. That's crazy. That's insane. He was watching that stream and dropped. Imagine, maybe, not probably. I don't know. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. That just shows you anybody's watching, bro. Anybody's watching. That's crazy because yeah, a lot of people throughout the years have like tapped in, but that Carti posted me? That's nuts. That's insane. That's crazy, bro. Shout out Stealthy with the boss call. Maybe Stealthy put the I don't know who sent him that clip. I don't know who. You think he saw the clip? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I have no clue where he got that video from. I have no clue. Crazy. Sign to the O. What I'm really trying to do, yo, Carti, let me go backstage and let me go to a show, bro. I'm trying to meet Carti, bro. I'm really trying to meet, bro. Stealthy put the good word in for you. Shoot, maybe. I don't know who did it, bro. But this dude Mafia called me. He was flipping out like, yo, Carti posted. That was crazy. And I was like, bro, Mafia, you know you're in the clip, right? He's like, what do you mean I'm in the clip? I'm like, bro, your voice is in the clip right here. He's in the background of the clip on Discord. Y'all heard what he said? Y'all heard what he said? He said, I set the tone 30 for 30. Y'all don't want to compete no more. Oh my God. He's psyched. Shout out Mafia, bro. Oh my God. He hard, bro. He hard. I set the tone. Yeah, I was like, bro, you know you're in the clip, right? That's crazy. Imagine he samples. That would be nuts. I mean, he did go 30 for 30, though. He really did. He really did. iTunes or Apple charts, whatever. 30 songs, entire album on your on the charts. Crazy. You think you could sample? Imagine. Now that soundbite, yeah, that could be a crazy soundbite. Imagine. Yeah, we went 30 for 30. That would be crazy. I don't know about that. What if Carti subs? I have no clue. You can't. I don't think you can check subs on YouTube. Listen to that new Osama song. I already listened to it. Well, it's not new. It's just all the old songs, no? Make it an intro real quick. We'll post it on TikTok. Make an intro real quick. What do you mean? What intro? Glock 40 Spaz is cooked. What's good, Leon? Listen, we seen the new YoungBoy drop yesterday. But that's crazy, bro. If I hear us on the song, I'm gonna lose it. Imagine. No, that's crazy. That's insane. Some more so far. Yeah, some more. That was fire. Control Part 2 would be nuts. But that's a fire. I mean, he really dropped the crazy ball. I set the tone 30 for 30. They don't want to compete no more. He killed this. He killed it. What's good, Mafia? Call me. I see the future just like blue. I haven't played the NBA YoungBoy one. I'm not gonna lie. I have not played that one whatsoever. But this one, I've been playing pretty frequently.
Once more. She even like a motherfucker, I don't even fuck her no more. I said the tone, 30 for 30, they don't want to be no more. These bitch ass niggas be worried about the wrong.
The YB1 grew on me? I haven't
like a whole pound.
Gone to it, so.
Go that bed, feel 200,000 to put you on. Money on your head, I put them on teens, hoes. I've been like the largest since I was a teen, hoes.
Did you cry? No, I did not cry.
The blackest skull in the
But I was like, my stomach dropped though, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, bruh, I had to walk around like, is this real? That's crazy.
Check scout, we don't kill them. I'm in Elon Musk, I'm in Solo. Turn my jersey backwards, this is real. I'm official. Put them zips inside the baby bag. Tell that baby girl, tell them folks to bring the swag back. We need y'all in 500 in the trade, bro. I need y'all in.
Yeah, he ran this.
Once more. Run to them L's.
Bro's gonna tell his kids.
And if you just like me, put your hands up.
What's that?
Tesla car got buff out, don't like whoa. If a hoe caught 10 times and told her like, hey, no. Once more.
Yeah, he ran this.
Once more.
No, that's crazy. The boss car, yo, that boss car hits. Imagine. That would be nuts. That would be crazy. And that was perfectly timed like today too, because I was like, bro, I don't have a video to post today. I was like, I don't really know what to post today. Putting it silent bait. Wait, what is this? Putting it silent bait back. We need That's crazy. Yeah, Twice was nuts. Twice was nuts. Get him my money like mate. No cap. Hold on, let me call Mafia. Putting zits inside a baby bag. We need all them. 100. Yo, that's man, crazy.
Man.
How you feeling,
Crazy
bruh?
Day. Crazy day, man. Feeling blessed, man.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Nah, this definitely top 10 channel highlights, if not top 3 at least. This top 3 at least. I'm trying to meet bro though. I'm really trying to meet and flick up with bro. Cause y'all know I gotta come trim. We come in Raph, probably like
Honeygar song.
You know we gonna comb. Raph comb. Probably like I gotta get the Raph consume button up. Got to. Gotta get that. You gotta keep posting clips. Yeah, definitely. We're definitely gonna that's why I said in the Discord yesterday. I said if y'all join the Discord and if y'all want to post clips, feel free to do so. Just get a roll. Like there's 16 people who want to be clippers. Just press this on rolls and then it unlocks the stream clips channel. And y'all can drop clips or I'll post clips and then y'all just share it on TikTok. Still remember the September No Stylist days? Still remember the No Stylist days? Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Davos stage? Yo, if I get on stage, I'm gonna put on a show, bruh. I'm gonna put on a show for real, bruh. I got to. That's gonna be crazy. That's the next goal though. Meet bruh. Then potentially get on stage, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that Rolling Loud thing was like a once, probably in the moment type thing, but I definitely want to meet Carti for sure. That was crazy. I met everybody in Opium. I met Ken, Lone, Homicide, Airy, Filthy. I met them all. I never met Carti though. Trying to meet bro. You can do it, but you need to play like Dabo. No, we're not doing that. Stealthy Boss Call. Stealthy Boss Call, that is a top 3 moment. The Stealthy Boss Call, oh, crazy enough, the song's in the background. I See You, Baby Boy. What's it called? Yeah, that was a crazy, that was a crazy moment. When Stealthy was like, yo, stream. If y'all don't remember, Stealthy was like, yo, stream, what snippet do y'all want to be on music or I Am Music? And everybody was spamming, I can see you. And then he gets off the court. 5 minutes later, dude posts a snippet. That was insane. Stealthy I told Baby Boy, yo, that's never gonna be not funny. I told Baby Boy the streets need young vamp life. Mafia, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was crazy. Insane timing. But yeah, that was nuts. This dude Mafia didn't even know he was in the background. I was telling him, you didn't remember.
No idea.
You're in the background of the clip. That's what happened. Yeah, that happened. It was on stream like last Q4 or something like that. But yeah, that's crazy. Carti posted main Mafia. Yeah, that is nuts. Ain't hard to tell. That's insane, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like,
right?
That shit is so crazy.
Yo, thank God I put that watermark on there, bro. I was like, should I or not? I was like, yeah, why not? And then I seen my boy Derek. He was like, nah, he left the watermark in. I was like, nah, that's hard. That's insane. He the GOAT, bro. He the GOAT. He the GOAT.
He really is, bro.
He the GOAT, bro. That's overly. Oh God, overly. Y'all seen Bobbalam's video he dropped? I actually wanted to see that. He dropped like this whole documentary about the I Am Music. Also, I haven't seen 13's video yet. Let me see. I seen like a couple seconds of it on Instagram. Let me see this. Feel like a proud dad. Hold My Hands was really the OG sub, bruh. Hold My Hands been sub since like, I feel like the first 1 or 3 videos, bruh. He really been holding it down. Shout out, bruh. He the OG. Hold My Hands the OG. Bob's video is fire. Yeah, I'm about to watch it after this. Yeah, I was curious to see that. That boy 13. I'm hyped for 13's new mixtape. He got one snippet that I really like. That's hard. Bob was glazing? He was? I'm curious to see that video. We're gonna watch it after this. 13 going crazy right now. He going stupid too. I knew 13 since he was at like 200 followers. City, man. All right, let's watch Bobbalam's video. 13 so crazy, yeah. Let me see Bob's video. I think I put in my watch later. No, not yours. Bobbalam. You make luxury music? Yeah, 13 hard. Okay, he said the untold story. What do you say? He said, I watched like a minute. I was like, yeah, we should watch it on stream. He said, the untold story of music, Playboi Carti's modern mixtape.
When Playboi Carti announced I Am Music,
I don't think I've seen
more than just an album
like
title. It was a statement to the entire industry. Carti wasn't just releasing new music. He was making a claim that he is the culture. He is the influence that every other rapper has to abide by. When one thinks about the music landscape right now, about who is the top dog, it's him, whether you agree with him or not. In fact, in 2022, in an interview with XXL, when he first teased the idea of music's album title, he discussed how every time he drops, he wants to change the sound of music. But hidden beneath the chaos of the rollout, the cryptic posts, and the 30-song track list, there's a deeper story.
Really going 30 for 30 though. He did. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I didn't like all 30 of the songs, but 30 for 30 on the charts is insane.
I Am Music is a project.
Now that the album has been out for a minute, yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong. Yep. No, I don't like Philly. I'm not a fan of Philly. I'm still cool off that. So that's one miss. Yes. Yeah. Yes. No, that's 2 misses. Yes. I'll give him this. Philly hater here. I hate Philly, bro. Then we got this. Somehow what? 2 misses. This jumping was hard. Cocaine Nose, miss. That's 3 misses. Yeah, that's really it, to be honest. I mean, for me, he went 32 for 34. 32 for 34, but 31 for 34. But the Thug song, we cool off that. Philly, cool off that. And Munion's the worst song.
Project built on the roots of Atlanta trap and mixtape culture.
I don't like
It
Munyon.
pulls from the pioneers of the genre, from Future's drugged out anthems to Gucci Mane's unapologetically
Wake Up Filthy and
unpolished
Miss?
instrumentals.
I didn't really listen to it when it first dropped because that was kind of like an old oh, you're right too. OG HBA. I didn't OG HBA was hard, but the new HBA, no.
Libs and lyrics.
Cocaine Nose? Cocaine Nose like top 5 for me though.
Golden era of mixtape culture itself. But at the core of it all
Cocaine
stands
Nose.
Lil Wayne, the original Carter, the artist who once embodied everything Carti is now embracing, a legend whose blueprint Carti is honoring, reinterpreting, and maybe even trying to surpass. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on I Am
Money on
Music,
underrated.
unveiling the depths of its inspirations, the moves that make this not just an album, but
Nah,
the defining
Charzam
moment
Mosaphy,
in
that
Playboi
beat is
Carti's
disgusting.
career. This is the untold story of I Am Music. When I Am Music finally arrived, it didn't sound like anything Carti had done before, though this was typical for his album releases, given they were so spaced
I
apart.
did not like the
this
new
rollout
HBA.
in particular spanning almost 5 years. Gone were the synthy, rage-fueled beats of Whole Lotta Red and the vampire punk rock aesthetic that had defined his last era. The last album was seemingly evolutionary, ahead of its time. No one had ever really heard or seen this type of music or imagery in the existence of the rap genre. However,
HBA was never good?
Traveled back in
Come
time
on.
to the simpler days.
HBA was a hit. I'm not gonna lie though, I did not like HBA off rip. I didn't listen to HBA off rip. Y'all can go back to my reaction. When I listened to HBA, I was like, nah, I didn't like HBA. For like 3 weeks, I didn't listen to it. Then I slowly started seeing people play it. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. And it kept growing on me. Now OG HBA is the #1 from the singles.
Carti leaned heavily into pitch down
That was
vocals,
crazy.
a sound that felt warped and drugged.
Same thing with Evil Jordan. I wasn't really too crazy on Evil Jordan at first, but Evil Jordan's top 3 now.
Pulling influence from Future's voice. The production was grimier too, built around menacing 808s, cold snares,
I did see about that
and the kind of bare bones
CD thing.
trap beats that once
I
dominated
seen
Atlanta's
42 made a
trap
video
scene.
on him, but I'm about to
It
watch
wasn't
that after.
polished, it wasn't clean, it was raw, and intentionally so. It allowed the rappers in this era to keep their fans fed, and frankly, listeners appreciated the almost one-take punchy bars. Who needs the overproduced instrumentals and vocal engineering? It lacked personality, something hip-hop has always celebrated over even the music itself. But even the rollout promotion told a story. Carti abandoned the
Uzi
high-fashion
slayed on
runway
that,
looks
bruh.
of the Whole Lotta Red era. Instead,
He really walked
showed
on
up
that.
in baggy, vintage basketball jerseys of the 90s and 2000s legends. A visual return to the classic era of hip-hop, when rap superstars looked more from humble beginnings rather than high-fashion diva celebrities.
What do you mean CD version of Jumpin'? Wait, it's different? The CD version is actually a lot different?
Not to mention, a time that his new fans had never even experienced
Yeah,
before.
Uzi went crazy
and
on
thus,
Jumpin'.
many had not even been able to.
Wait, it is different? Did you hear the new
think so.
loan? Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean Jumpin' CD version is different? What's different about it? The CD is all different? CD version has a filthy tag. That's it. Oh, it has no ad
And
libs.
Carti didn't just stop at the imagery. He revived a forgotten part of rap culture, the physical CD. Multiple
Different-
versions of I Am
different
Music were
beat.
offered through merch bundles, a direct nod to the days when mixtapes lived in car radios and boom boxes,
Money doesn't have
not
a long
Spotify
outro.
playlists. This wasn't just a new album. It was Carti's attempt
It's not
to
just a
reset
tag,
the
the mix,
entire
and
culture,
vocals.
to reconnect rap
Yo, OJ, can you send me it on chord, please?
with
I'm
its
trying to react to
grungier
it then.
roots. Before the streaming era, before the post-production technologies, before the record label giants gentrified
Papa
the
has no
streets.
Izzo on it.
You already know, man. President right here.
That's crazy.
Smack DVD. I still smack you, motherfucker.
CD does not have a
Get from
Merta.
behind my motherfucker.
At the heart of I Am Music is a sound and a feeling, deeply rooted in Atlanta's DNA. Carti didn't just borrow from trap music, he dug into its foundations, pulling from the textures, aesthetics, and energy that had been lost since the streaming era. After all, these were the elements
CD
that
does not
defined the
have
genre
Rockstar.
originally and set it on the trajectory of its popularity today. As mentioned
Future
earlier,
ad-libs
the
short in the
fingerprints
time.
of Gucci Mane are
Yo,
all
Tab, can you
over
send me the
album.
files of the album,
The
please?
beats are colder, emptier, heavier, built around simple, single instrumental melodies with dirty 808s layered on top. The kind that fueled Atlanta's
Gooch.
rise in the beginnings of music
Bet,
sharing on
appreciate
the
it.
internet. Future's influence runs
Oh,
just
bet,
as
OJ.
deep.
Appreciate it. Was
For
it good,
some
Prince?
even, Carti's pitched down, warped vocals are even indistinguishable from Future's.
That fit from
A subtle
Future was
difference only
horrible.
noticeable after listening to their collaborations with the project. But it wasn't just the artist Carti was channeling. It was the style of the album itself too. I Am Music plays like a mixtape.
Cocaine
not a
Knows
traditional
intro?
album. It lacks cohesion. Some would say
Does not have
purpose.
Trying to Get Down.
No commercially planned hit, just a compilation of 30 tracks with chaotic sequencing and effortlessly placed features, giving off the feeling of the mixtape era's off-the-cuff releases, serving the priority of quantity over
That's a hard
perfection.
video too.
Because in a sense,
Captain.
mixtapes were supposed to feel incomplete. In fact, their sole purpose originally was to serve as promotion. handed out for free in the neighborhoods as demos to showcase the artist's music in hopes to one day strike a big record deal and record an official album.
Bro, Fago, why you stuck on Cousins, bro?
The
You
fan
good?
favorite tracks from the mixtape. Carti even laced the album with classic mixtape sound effects. DJ tags, rewinds, distorted vocal drops, small details that instantly call back to the days of DJ-hosted music, whereby these tastemakers were still the gatekeepers of new
Cousins
music
tough.
in their region.
Slow
For
down.
I Am Music, Carti didn't choose just any voice to bring that era back. He chose DJ Swamp Izzo, a legendary Atlanta figure who helped break some of the most influential artists in hip-hop today, like Future, Young Thug, and countless others back when they were
Pluto.
still fighting for recognition in the streets and clubs of Atlanta.
Shout out Bird.
And there's a song on there called Real Diamonds.
Baby Boy at Midnight.
Who's on that
Sound away.
Right. Wasn't he called The Future at that point?
The kid, the future.
Yeah, that photo of Swamp is on Carti. Everybody was like, "Yo, what the hell is going on?" Because Carti was wearing Jordans. He had a whole different type of swag.
Carti didn't choose just any voice to bring that era back. He
Swamp
chose
Izzo.
DJ Swamp Izzo, a legendary
Izzo
Atlanta
hard.
figure who helped break some of the
I
most
feel like a lot of people were hating on Izzo at first, but I feel like everybody rocks with him now. I thought Izzo was hard off the bat.
influential artists in hip hop
Right? I feel like everyone's rocking with Izzo now.
today, like Future, Young Thug, and countless others back when they were still fighting for recognition in the streets and clubs of Atlanta.
Song dropping tonight. It's a full
There's a
moon.
song on there called
I did see somebody say, I think it was Pop. He said new Carti feature in the next couple of days, something like that.
Real Diamonds.
You seen that, Mafia?
No, this one first I'm hearing about it.
Yeah, I think Pop. What's Pop's Twitter? Pop. Anybody know? I think it's Pop. No, I seen Carti reposted it, remember? Let me see. Carti reposted Pop, but this is what Pop said on Twitter. Pop, alright. He said, did he delete it? Y'all seen what he said, right? He said, while remixing on the 30th. I don't know what's on the 30th, but Pop said something about that. He deleted it.
Who's on that song?
Future.
Right. Wasn't he called The Future at that point?
Ain't he a LARPer?
Aha.
Kid.
People say he's
So the
legit.
meathead name is out the window.
I'm just working with Scooter. Like I said, these guys.
Was it on Discord?
But
I don't
just
think it was
did
on
a bunch
Discord.
of songs, and I was like, this song is so crazy. God,
Yeah,
just
probably the
all over
Homicide
place.
album,
Hearing
right?
Swamp Izzo's voice on I Am Music doesn't just add energy, it adds credibility. It signals that Carti isn't just capitalizing off nostalgia, he's reviving it with the people who created it in the first place.
Three things that make you Atlanta.
Future, Playboi Carti, Young Thug, Young Scooter, Rich Kids. Should I keep going?
Keep going, keep going.
Gucci.
EA2 was supposed to be an
Enough.
R&B
Swamp Izzo
album.
was even officially inducted into
Where'd you see
Birdman
that?
and
What's
Lil
good, Tokyo
Wayne's
Mom?
Rich Gang / YMCMB movement. A cosign
I don't
that
think
ties
Jack was
everything
dropping
back to the
next
mixtape
week.
dynasty
I think it's dropped
Carti
next
is
month
now
in June.
channeling.
Chip, I just won't make it official. Calling out DJs,
Trapster. Bob IG?
gang wide.
Let me see. Who said that? EA2 R&B album? Oh, right here. Lil Uzi Vert EA2 was originally an R&B album via an insider. EA2 was better when it was an R&B album. This is from Heaven or Hell, right? Okay.
Yeah.
But isn't it also just a throwaway album on purpose? Uzi will call anything that gets criticized a throwaway. It was an R&B album at some points, yeah. And they changed it last minute. Perky's was given Lionel Richie vibes. Crazy that Charlie Puth produced it. He did? Yeah, bro, he did not co-wrote. Bro, he did, bro. He trolling. Uzi R&B album? I'd be curious to see that. But anything in regards to EA2, we pull off that.
But Carti didn't stop there. Just weeks after the
Rich
album
gang.
dropped, he was seen linking with Jim Jones, Harlem legend and
Capo.
core member of Dipset, one of the most iconic
Can't
mixtape
like-
collectives of all time.
Jim
Jones
Jones
helped
Trump.
shape the gritty,
He
hustler-driven
Trump.
sound
My boy
of the
coming
2000s
Trump.
East Coast underground. And his presence alongside Carti wasn't random. It was symbolic,
coming
like everything else
Trump.
presented to the public during music's rollout.
That clip of
More
the Rolling
recently,
Loud CEO
Carti
will
even
never
had a
not be
cameo
funny.
in Jim Jones' latest music video, Civil Rights. And with Swamp Izzo, Jim Jones, and other pioneers of this mixtape era in his corner,
You gotta hit the duck
Carti
pack
made it
because
clear.
Cardi
He was
reposted
lining himself
it.
with the same level of influence, just the modern day
Shoutout
version.
Floyd.
Which brings us to one of the most defining aspects of Carti's legacy in the streaming era, the leaks.
But that
Before
does
I Am
not look
Music
like a real
even had an
picture.
official track
What?
list, its mythology
The
had already
one
begun to
prior.
take shape. I Am Music even had an official track list. Its mythology
I remember the
had
day
already
this
begun
leaked.
to take
This was
shape
hard when it
through
leaked.
leaks. In many ways, Carti's relationship with leaked music mirrors the
I just wanna kill it,
unofficial
right?
spirit of the mixtape era. Back
They
then,
ran this.
artists like Lil Wayne flooded the internet with unofficial tapes, loosies, and remixes, tracks that weren't about first week sales or chart positions, but about feeding the
My boy
culture.
coming out.
Carti plays a similar game.
Killers
Every
was
one of his
goated.
album rollouts
It was
is
hard.
flooded with leaked material. Not
How old are
necessarily
you? I told y'all last stream I'm 34.
released by him
Y'all
or his
still don't
label,
believe me?
but in a way that almost feels intentional. Whether they surface through hackers, insiders, producers, or Dropbox breaches, these leaks fuel an anticipation and speculation machine that no other artist can replicate. And even though many of these tracks never see an official release, they still become more integral to the album's lore than the actual final track.
There's
list
not
itself.
one artist who has better leaks than Cardi though. Not one. I seen the y'all seen that the unreleased Mount Rushmore going crazy on Twitter?
Yeah.
That was
people
going
saying Lone should be
crazy.
on there.
They said, what was the underground? I seen Duty talk about it. Let me see. It should be on Duty's Twitter. He said, where is it at? Duty right here. Let me see the picture. Right here. Cardi, Uzi, Juice. Honestly, I'm unreleased Mount Rushmore. I'm not mad at that. I think that's actually kind of accurate. I think that's very accurate. Duty said, I'm replacing Juice for Osama Son. This got 300k insights. He's trolling. Nah, Juice has leaks, 1000%. I think this is accurate, actually. If I were to put this list, I would do this myself, actually. Yeah. I mean, who else would you say? Because Mount Rushmore has 4 people, so who would be the last head on the Mount Rushmore? I would say Cardi, Uzi, Juice, yes. Who was the 4th, though? I would add Trippy. Trippy, but this is about leaks. I can't name you one Trippy Red.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
don't think Trippy got classic leaks like that, right?
Right? This dude Cardi went #1 on Spotify with Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi went crazy. OGEA is insane. Juice, goated leaks. Lone,
Yeah, I would say Lone.
right?
He's a
Lone has
contender.
crazy leaks.
Like
Back
bro, his
when,
leaks
right?
nuts.
Destroy Lonely Archive days was crazy. If you were there and you were like present for the Lone Archive, which was about 2021, right? Destroy Lonely Archive on Spotify was lit. Destroy Lonely Archive on Spotify had more monthly listeners than Lone himself. But if it's Ken or Lone, it's definitely Lone. Ken don't really got leaks like that though. Ken got
Ken
some
doesn't have
leaks, but he
much.
don't be getting leaked like
They're
that.
not as memorable.
Right? Like,
compared to Lone's.
bro, Lone's unreleased is crazy. Yeah, I would say that. Somebody said Trav, but same thing. I can't name you one Trav unreleased. Maybe like, I guess like Green and Purple. Rari could be considered an unreleased. I don't know, but yeah, I don't. It's definitely Cardi, Uzi, Juice WRLD, and Lone for me. That's what I would put it. So Fago, nah, Lone got more
Tough.
classics than
Just
Fago
like
in terms
the
of
mixtape cuts
unreleased.
of the past. The most significant leak from the I Am Music era was Wicked/Killers.
Yeah, that was
The
goated.
first glimpse
This
into
was
the signature
goated.
production of Cardo Got Wangs, who would later produce a large portion of the album. Snippets of other tracks like All Red also surfaced, eventually becoming the album's lead single.
Pierre
even
got
though
some
it
leaks.
didn't make the final
Pierre
track
has some
list
leaks,
for
yes.
whatever reason.
I would agree with
The
that.
song stirred
But I
controversy
still got
though
Lone
for
over.
Cardi's use of pitched down vocals, sounding nearly identical to Future.
Also, y'all seen Pierre's finally releasing his freaking album? He been teasing that album for like 2 years.
A vocal style that would go to define much of I Am Music, as we talked about earlier. Each leak, even when it was just a snippet,
All Red still in
played
rotation?
a critical role
Not
in
for me,
shaping the
no.
album's identity, offering raw, unfiltered previews of where Cardi's mind was at.
Nah,
These weren't
Doug
polished
got
singles,
crazy
they were
leaks,
moments,
too.
testing the
Doug
sound
does,
before
he does.
officially releasing it.
Yeah, he's releasing
and
it in
Cardi didn't
June.
just stop at the leaks. In the early stages of the I Am Music rollout,
He should have put Killers on the album. Bro, he should have done that,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
I mean, Wake
yeah,
Up
now that I
Filthy
think
was
about
already
it, he
leaked.
should've.
I never
don't
thought
know
of that
why
till
you
now, right? I never thought of that till now.
We need all the vibes.
Yeah. Killer's Wake Up Filthy was a leak. The Future song was a leak, but Future's verse was the same, but Carti's verse was changed. What was also a leak? Let me see. Not Pop Out, not
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo was leaked. The Travis song was leaked. That's about it, right? And other was Snippet. Yeah. And I guess you could say Crank too, right? Yeah, Crank. Crank was like a 1 second leak. But yeah, if he put those songs, he definitely should have put Killers. Because Killers is fire.
He quietly released around
Killers is
7
hard.
songs on an alternate Instagram
What's good,
account,
Lil Rock?
a cryptic page separate from his
Backdoor was a snippet though. There's a difference. Like Backdoor was like a snippet Carti put out, but leaks.
in profile. Tracks
Right,
like
three
You're
of
the
them.
Moon, Hood by Air,
Yeah,
and
Snippet's different than
Backrooms
Leak.
appeared without warning, out of
should
nowhere,
be
and
styling
with
his
no
hype.
explanation. And only a couple of these
Nah, when
unofficial
he
drops
dropped that,
ever made it to the final
Homicide
album.
555.
The rest remains
I'm cool
scattered,
off Homicide
fragmented,
555 not
half-baked
making it, though.
pieces of
Put
I Am
that on
Music.
there.
You think
my
so?
God.
Homicide
Yeah,
555
bro.
was hard, but I feel like, I mean,
Bro, that could have easily replaced like
We Need All the
Munyon or something.
Vibes, Munyon, yes, Philly.
World that he created, and yet
I didn't
they
like
were
Getting
just as
Money. I
essential
didn't like
and
that one.
memorable.
Should have
to-
replaced Mojo Jojo? Nah. Slow down, OJ.
I ain't
Mojo
gonna lie,
Jojo,
Mojo grew on me like crazy.
bro, it's top 5 on the album. Mojo Jojo is hard, bro.
Rollout.
I love
In
this
an
song.
industry
Maybe
obsessed
even
with
top 3,
rollouts and
honestly. I'm gonna be
streaming-friendly
honest.
singles, Carti's approach was messy and unpredictable.
Philly on time
But
about
that's
Philly.
exactly why it left
Problem
such an
Child,
impact.
I've
yes.
been saying that was the
Problem
best.
Child should have been on there. I
14.
agree.
Been saying that was the best. I probably wasn't at that time, but I knew nobody.
Oh, my
you
cup.
Gotta, you gotta do how they do
cup.
it
Another
now.
goat.
What'd he say? My cup.
LeBron and Jordan, and you're like, Jordan could never be measured no little LeBron.
Now I like Kendrick
LeBron
on Mojo Jojo. I
22.
did actually really enjoy his
Jordan doing
presence.
this. I mean, I'm 24.
I didn't like Them on Jeans.
What
I
were you
didn't.
doing at
I didn't like
24?
Them on Jeans.
You know what I mean? I'm 12 years.
What was the
in.
other? Minaj. Minaj should have been on there too. But Uzi did drop. And honestly, instead of Twin Trim, I would have took Minaj. You didn't like Minaj?
Nah,
Minaj was hard.
Well, be afraid.
Even though it was unfinished, it was fire.
Be very afraid.
But beneath the
Let's
chaos
go.
of I Am
Swag.
Music lies a clear, undeniable influence.
Yeah, I agree.
Lil Wayne. Carti used Wayne as the blueprint, not just for this album, but seemingly for his entire career.
Nah, I didn't like Them on Jeans
In a
like
2021 interview with Inked, long before the album title had even been announced, Playboi Carti admitted, "At this point, to keep myself sane, I just go home and watch Lil Wayne documentaries and see how he went through all of this shit." With Wayne reaching superstardom in his early teens, Carti looked to him as a North Star, a guide for navigating this overwhelming pressure and choices of a rap career.
Twin Trim,
And
bottom
why not
one.
model your path after the
Twin Trim was hard,
self-proclaimed
though.
best rapper alive? The title I Am Music itself
Think if it's
appears to
staying
pull
in the hood,
directly from a
shining
phrase
all good.
tattooed above Wayne's right eyebrow, which Wayne once explained in an interview. "That's all I am, is music. That's all I do and all I know.
He walked on this
366
too.
days a year, this is all I do.
Reason.
25 hours a day, 8 days a week, that's what I do." It wasn't just a statement about work ethic though. Wayne wasn't just
Trim
part of
should've
the
been longer.
culture, he was the culture. I think I Am Music
think it was
too
I think
was
Twin
a
Trim was
great
actually kinda
concept though,
perfect.
because this moment was the exact representation of what the title is. So it was inspired by Lil Wayne. Lil
Yeah, I agree,
Wayne
bro.
back in the day, by the way, he has an I Am
Walk
Music
is top
tattoo.
3 as well.
I think
Yes.
he has an I Am Music tattoo on his face. But Lil
Wayne could have been on
if you
radar
did not
1000%.
live through that era, was untouchable.
Walk is forgettable?
So like y'all think Carti,
Nah,
like
I liked
anything
Walk a
he
lot.
does turns to gold?
It's a gem.
Lil Wayne, multiply that by 5. Any feature he touched, boom, boom. Any mixtape he dropped, boom. Any
Why is
remix
Bobbalam wearing an upside down cross shirt?
he did to your song, it's bigger than your song. Lil Wayne was the fucking GOAT. So his last 2 albums, the Carter 3 and
This
4,
one got
sold
it?
about 1 million copies each within their first week.
This one got it hard.
Stats rarely seen in
When the first day this one got it was the first day the album dropped. This one got it was being played like crazy. It was me, Something Wrong with Me, Stealthy, JC / we was all in the B&B. We played that song probably like 20 times in like an hour.
Music any
we was just
genre
running
within the
that
last
song back
decade.
to back to back to back to
Moreover,
back.
the last rap album to hit this mark was Drake,
Told her I've
one
been
of
like
Lil
Big
Wayne's
Machine
early
Ring.
signees. So Carti adopting that phrase as his album title wasn't a coincidence. It was a statement, one that Wayne's own son even seems to agree with.
Y'all were hitting that. No, we weren't. No, we weren't.
I mean, obviously my dad, but like for me, I would say because like Carti is like the Wayne now, so yeah, Carti.
But you think he the new Dwayne Carter?
I mean, if you really like
Lil Wayne's son saying that is crazy.
He's dead.
There's
like,
no
he's
pics from that.
Like he's done crazy numbers.
And the tributes didn't stop there. Before I Am Music dropped, Carti posted a cover art paying homage to Wayne's legendary dedication mixtape series, swapping out Wayne's photo for his own, like a visual insertion into the history books.
And on I'm not gonna lie, this one got as horrible.
The
nah,
connections
this
even
one got
go louder.
hard.
One of the standout tracks is titled Like Wheezy, a direct nod to Wayne's nickname. And on the track Radar, Wayne himself appears, dropping the phrase Carti World in a torch-passing ad-lib.
That was not Wayne though, no? That was not, I heard people say that was Wayne, but I heard people are like, yo, that's not Wayne.
Not Carti?
I thought it was Wayne until somebody was like, no, that's Carti. But I don't know.
I have no clue.
Even deeper, the track Backdoor on I Am Music samples Lil Wayne's song Red Rum.
It was Carti Wayne
callback that solidifies Carti's clear intention.
It was Carti Wayne impression.
Influence from the GOAT.
I thought it was Wayne for the longest.
Carti's career and Wayne's run deeper than just guest appearances and sampling beats. Both artists underwent full Rockstar transformations at pivotal points in their careers. In 2010, Lil Wayne released Rebirth, a genre-bending album where he traded trap beats for electric guitars, even learning to play guitar himself to push the image further.
When you say that, I don't want nobody to get confused. They didn't actually play on the song. They're just on the video.
Oh, is that right? Okay, I was
get
confused by that.
Yeah,
Wayne said it?
Like they're
Where?
I'm actually playing the guitar on the song.
Have you played for?
I did not see.
The guitar?
I did not see Wayne.
2 years.
Yes.
Wow.
Wayne posted on the story.
It wasn't about technical skill. It was about
now that's
energy.
Okay, is it Wayne or Carti? Because Scene of Carti said that's Carti. Somebody said Wayne posted on his story. Somebody said that's Wayne. I have no clue.
I think it's Carti. I think it's Carti sounded like Wayne.
That's what I thought too. Well, at first I thought it was Wayne, but then somebody was like, nah. I think Stealthy said, nah, it's Carti.
Of doing whatever he wanted despite hip-hop's norms or the record label's profitability.
Rebirth album is really just me expressing myself without any margins, without any guidelines. That's all it really is. I don't want people to really think it's me trying to do something different. It's just me putting the album together where
Izzo
I told my record company, don't tell me nothing about what I say. Don't tell me nothing about what you hear. Just get behind it. And that's what Rebirth is.
Years later, Carti would follow a similar path. During his Whole Lotta Red era, Carti fully embraced the punk rock aesthetic. Leather jackets, dyed hair,
he never confirmed it.
Distorted microphones. Yeah. His performance looked less like rap shows and more like underground rock concerts, with moshing fans and a wild, unpredictable energy that drew him the festival headline
King Vamp era was crazy
within a matter of years. Even their appearances were similar.
Chad, did y'all go to the King Vamp tour? I went. That was too lit.
Wayne was one of the first major rappers to proudly wear a
best
lip
era.
piercing,
I agree.
Blending rock star fashion with typical rapper swag at a time when it was almost unheard of. Carti later built on that legacy,
in Chicago,
covering
I was
his
13
face
during
with
the tour.
piercings, facial jewelry, and unconventional fashion choices that blurred the line between rapper, punk, and sexuality.
Yeah, I seen
him
at Toronto. Yeah.
The world on his hand, just like Wayne once did during his rock pivot. Through all of it, the message was clear.
This is a good video
just
from
rap
Bob.
Anymore. This is something bigger,
I don't think I've ever seen a
louder,
video of somebody
and harder
recapping
to
the whole
define.
era. So.
And the parallels only deepen when you realize that just a year earlier, in 2023, Lil Wayne had released a greatest hits compilation titled I Am Music. It was a retrospective celebrating a career where Wayne moved
like
through
10.
rap like a force of nature. Unstoppable,
She said he couldn't go.
unpredictable, and at his peak, untouchable.
Yeah, Bob be like
Based on
coming
the
back,
timing of
dipping,
Carti's
coming
rollout,
back, dipping.
The shared title likely wasn't intentional, but it just adds to the lore nonetheless.
Thinking it was
Especially when
Smash
framed as a
OG
follow-up
surfaced?
to a greatest hits album
I think
from one of the
Linkin-
most
bro, that
selling
song's so
rappers
old.
of all time. Additionally, the album's deluxe edition title, Sorry for the Wait, pushed the connection even further, pulling directly from one of Wayne's most beloved mixtape series. And beneath it all,
You said
there's
the
another
Epic
hidden
Smash.
connection most fans overlooked.
You streaming the show tomorrow? Yeah, I'm trying to see it.
Both Playboi
trying
Carti
to
and
see if
Lil
they
Wayne
changed the,
share the same last name.
The set list.
Carter.
Definitely.
George-
Probably not the Weeknd set though. Maybe.
Carter.
Because his set was stupid long. I'm not gonna lie.
Dwayne Carter. Separate
The
by
Weeknd and
blood,
Carti
but
story.
tied together by influence and now legacy. In many ways, it seems Carti sees himself as Wayne's natural successor, carrying forward the reckless creativity and
Trying to get down
invincible
at
force
midnight.
that once made Wayne the center of the rap universe. I Am Music isn't just about Playboi Carti becoming a bigger artist. It was about him cementing his legacy as a legend.
Remember me getting
And now,
smacked at Ken's
standing atop
concert?
that foundation,
That
Carti
never
has begun
happens.
to build an empire of his own.
I'm Wayne, and I have nothing to do with Young Money. Not a thing.
That's what I'm saying too. I want to see some
I'll let
improvements for
everybody
Cardi. Not gonna lie,
introduce
presenting his
themselves,
next show.
'cause
Yeah, I'm trying to see because I mean, I think Papa gonna get added because it's playing on the soundcheck on Sex's Dead Story at the first show. Yeah, I remember that. Hopefully.
Boy, bang, bang.
It's your boy 2G Gutter. You already know what it is, man. Get at your boy.
Streets saying Streets is wrong.
It's your boy Lil Twist.
What up? It's your boy Lil Twist.
Going on.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
I go back. Yeah.
Who's that, Drake?
What's up, the president?
Nikki?
Is this crazy? Like, one of his...
He really, yeah, he got, Randy got it. That new Young Money though.
Yeah, that shit fun.
That new Young Money's horrible.
Following
that
in
shit
Lil
is
Wayne's
trash.
footsteps isn't just about sound or aesthetic. It's about building something
can make
bigger
it
than
better.
yourself. Wayne didn't just dominate the mid-2000s with his music. He expanded his legacy nearly infinitely by founding Young Money Entertainment, a label that would launch some of the biggest
Yeah,
careers
Tyga,
hip-hop had ever
Drake,
seen to this
and
day.
Nicki.
Through Young
Damn, I
Money,
forgot
Wayne
Tyga was in
introduced the
that.
world to artists like Drake, Nicki Minaj, Tyga, and many more. Not just rappers, but
Hitters.
full-fledged superstars who would define the next decade of the genre. Today, Playboi Carti is quietly doing the same. His label, Opium, isn't just a roster of artists. It's a subculture, a full-fledged movement that bleeds from rap into fashion and social media overall. Within just a few years, Carti has built a world with a clearly defined sound, look, and energy that no other label has cohesively recreated. Opium is synonymous with
Cactus
blacked out
Jack low-key
outfits,
mid, I ain't gonna
grungy
lie.
aesthetics, high-energy mosh pit music, and a
Cactus Jack kind of lost it, but I'm curious to see what's up with Jack Blaze too.
rockstar lifestyle. It's dark.
I low-key feel like Cactus Jack never was too crazy.
It's loud.
though.
It's cold.
Not in the same level
it's
as
completely
Opium.
intentional.
I
The
just see it
roster,
as a
including
brand.
Right? It feels very like
I never
corporate.
look at it as a label.
Yeah, it sounds like, yeah, it just doesn't seem like, just seems like, yeah, I'm just trying to sign you, boom, boom. Whereas Opium seems like they move like
Ken Carson, Destroy
cohesive.
Lonely, and Homicide
Which is, I
Gang
think, the right
is
way
just
to
the
do it.
surface. Opium operates like an ecosystem. It includes
Yeah, what Bob
producers
just
like
said.
Filthy, creatives like
Because so
Burberry
Fago
Terry,
missed it.
stylists and designers like Joy Division, anything artistic, visual, or cultural you can imagine, the Opium umbrella has it. But what makes it work is that it's not just Carti's brand. Each member builds their own identity under the
Opium
collective's
album,
roof.
Flawless artists, it
It's
would wipe
mutually
Jack Blaze.
profitable.
Yes,
for Carti
1000%.
and his signees. They move as a unit, but thrive as individuals. And that's exactly why it works. The collective is greater than the sum of its parts. In fact, you could argue that Carti's rise to cultural dominance wouldn't be what it is today without the machine
Right?
he
Cactus Jack
built
is just a
around
bunch of people
himself.
Travis plucked.
That's
yeah.
why he's been so
It just feels
selective.
so inorganic.
Every piece of Opium is chosen.
They
not
all
just
fire,
for the
though,
music,
but-
but for what it adds to the world he's building.
Oh shit, I forgot to order my chicken.
hip-hop artists now. You have to know the social media. You
chicken
don't
plate.
have to have a team that does. With that said, I think that the main thing today is what it's been yesterday and the day before yesterday. You just have to have real
This
talent.
was crazy.
Okay. Yeah, because there's so many people and so many people available to
Exactly.
do this, and you have to have
Sipping
real,
weed.
everlasting,
Oh my God.
undeniable talent.
So like Wayne with Young Money, Carti isn't just signing artists based on popularity. He's building a family around a shared aesthetic. And while I Am Music saw
Exactly
Carti
what
shift
Trav
back
did not
towards a
do.
more street-oriented sound,
The biggest
the
what
point
if
remains.
is if
Carti
Fago
has taken the
signed to
concept
Opium.
of a label and
The biggest what if is if So Fago ever dropped music.
to a place that feels more ideologically advanced than
Consistently
even
drop
Young
music.
Money ever was, even if it hasn't reached the same level of mainstream commercial success. Because just like Young Money in its prime, Opium moves like a unit. From group tours to stylistic alignment, reshaping the underground in their own image for
Biggest
every
what
other
if is
upcoming
D-Rose?
and even mainstream
Okay,
artist to
definitely.
follow in
I
their
agree with
path.
that.
And just like Wayne, Carti isn't micromanaging every
Fago's
verse.
still up
He's just
next.
simply shaping the world
Fago
around
comeback
his
happening,
artists
but
and collective
he
members,
really
providing
needed
the
something.
infrastructure
And Sheck West ain't dropped an album since 2018 either.
the cosign, and the blueprint, while giving them the freedom to evolve within it.
How much monthly is Sheck West at? That new song was fire though. Let me see. He still at 5 M's, bro. Oh my god. Because Mo Bamba has 1.1 bill.
Wayne turned Young Money into the dynasty that produced some of the biggest artists of their generation. And now Carti, in his own futuristic way, is already doing the same. So overall,
I heard Fago dropping
I Am
next
Music
week.
wasn't just an album. It was Carti's way of
Yeah,
stitching
Don't Hold the
together
Fire is
everything
moving
that
pretty
shaped
crazy.
him. Atlanta Trap and the mixtape
The
era,
Pele Pele
Lil
hold
Wayne's
the Ruga.
blueprint, and the empire he's now building with Opium that reigns over the underground. And yet again, he disrupted
this
the
dropped,
rollout
this was
playbook
crazy
and defined
too.
where rap will head to next. The only question now is, will he do it again
Obama
with
carrying
Baby
like
Boy,
crazy?
or will he pass
Insane.
the torch to his artists to finally take over without his supervision? And with that being said, thank you for watching. If you're into deep dives in rap, there's another video on the screen right now that you won't want to miss. Peace.
That was a good video from Bobbalam. That was a really good video. That was a great video. Cat finally came out. Bro. Who y'all going for? I'm going for the Knicks, bruh. That was a really good video from Bobbalam. I'm going for the Knicks. What are they? Down? They're down 0-1, right? Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton hit that last minute game winner, which is crazy. Nah, not game winner. He tied it. Cat did not come out before game 2. You're dumb. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. Hold on. I'll just slam this guy. G6 got me here glitch. We richer, Julie. If we ain't got no pay, I'ma go ahead and give it a tug. I just been feeling myself. I found Jesus, Christian Dior. May at the goop. Bro, I already know what y'all are doing. Let's say when he comes back, he posted another clip. I know how y'all be moving. Slow down. New Molly post? I actually want to see that. Hold on. Molly. How long do y'all think she's gonna push this rollout for? Because she did Sunday through today. Is it gonna end on Sunday? Okay, let me see this one. She been cooking with these two. These are really fire. Hold on. Because I don't think she's put a snippet within any of these videos.
It's a setup. Ain't running back to my old ways. Y'all niggas just still wait. Lot of hoes you just can't save.
That's a far way of putting a snippet. With the record box, whatever it is. She hard, bruh.
So I went out and
This is
had a
fire.
look, and it was chaotic. I found it sad. I wanted it to be herbaceous, and I planted it out. all my own artistry. What are you doing? Are you digging graves? No. Oh, did you want one? Not yet, you know. And thus it went on.
That's fire.
Down,
That's hard.
the vicar came across, and he said, Mrs. Barnes, I've seen a miracle grow before my eyes.
I got Molly over BK.
It's not a miracle. It was love, determination, and very hard work, which I enjoyed every moment of.
That's fire. That's hard. That's really fire. She's cooking, bro. She went Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's probably going to be Saturday, Sunday. And then I'm guessing she would drop next week. That's hard. I think, like I said yesterday, more artists. Cole Bennett commenting on one of the videos. He might have recorded one. Oh, he did? Let's see. Yeah, this is how more artists need to move, in my opinion. Like, this is the right... Oh, right here, love. This is the right way to roll out an album. Like, it's super interesting. Like, even if you don't listen to Molly Santana, at least you can respect the approach of what she's taking.
Oh, you gotta respect the rollout.
Right? It's fire. Still waiting on Rest in Base 2? Definitely. On Mafia Soul, I Run Baltimore? You're talking to the king of Baltimore, Mafia.
Gotta check in, man.
The rollout way better than Ken doing paint on a wall, right? Like, this reminds me of the If Looks Could Kill rollout. The If Looks Could Kill rollout was amazing. Dude had a movie. He had those. Oh god, Alive 2.0. Oh no, oh no. Let's see. 2.0.
This that new season 10. This that fucking leave it in. This that pull up low. They thinking they high like 5 out the gym. This that nigga been stealing the swag. They know damn well they ain't invent. This that niggas ain't rich. They broke on a blessing and they ain't even repent. Okay, these niggas in trouble. It's fuck 'em. I'm finna expose them. They too undercover. This for my mama, my daughter, my missions. I clean up a dinner, upgrading a sucker. These niggas suckers. They with it. We pull up in business and beat the fuck out of them in public. How they go crazy just when they hear me? Like, I had to stop walking the water to hover. Hold on. I came back from the dead now, nigga. I feel alive.
He just added more AI verses. Tell Mafia go Ravens.
I'm loving it, all of you niggas. I put the bitch in a blicker. Them youngins gon' load up and get them. They catch them and stretch them. 223, it ain't missing a beat. We gon' pray up to heaven and step in 11. I try to make back like a Jeep. I've been moving discreet. I'm that nigga that just cause I said it. I'm that nigga I read it on Reddit. I'm charging you niggas until I get credit.
He said I read it on Reddit.
I'm ready to eat. I've been counting up latest. Oh, I got them hitters. They ready to go. That ain't a model. I bought her a bottle and fucked on her bottom and since she was so. I'm on a slab of a knot of a can. On a Z like a zone. It's a bitch you be coke. I am the realest, the illest, the richest. I break on a bitch. I can never go broke. Nigga, oh, came back from the dead now, nigga. I feel
There's
alive.
no way there's a Carti verse on this. It's my song, little bro.
Fucking live run it, I let go my pride. I go to war by my kid, my child. These niggas better to stay up inside.
What was the point of dropping this? Did it restart or just keep going? Bro, what was the point of that?
Literally, like, just two added, like, verses. And that was...
Yeah, he just added... were those the same verses as the Youngboy original song? I picked couple of them. Some sounded different to me. But, yeah, what was the point of that? So he didn't change anything? Nah, he did. He added more Ye verses to this song. But I'm pretty sure it's just him doing a cover of YB's verse. And he added just his AI voice over it. Let me see what Cena Carti sent. Carti got credits on it? Where? Oh, did he act? No, he did drop it, right? Cousins Wipes. Let me see. Credits, the version, written by DJ Swamp is so filthy, Lucy and Ye, Youngboy. Cause Ye actually dropped this song. What is it on? I think he took it down though. I think it's on this Spotify. Yay. Is it this? Yeah, right here. This is his like alt account with 4 mil. How did World War III get 13.9 M's? Cousin 6 points. Bro, he's literally dropping rage bait songs and people are streaming it. How is that happen? What is Hit Symphony? Oh, this one. Yeah. Appreciate the 2 Double J. Started watching you cause Stealthy, but where he been? Stealthy is he said he's taking a break. That's what you told me. He's taking a break from the internet. Safe to it's an instrumental. It's safe to listen to. I don't know if I believe you. Hold on. Oh, okay. He dropped an instrumental and it has 1.3 M's. Holy. Let me see those iMusic CDs. Let me see. I think 42 CEO made a post about like the changes, and then we'll listen to it after because I believe somebody sent me the files. Let me see. Okay, so he did right here.
Ooh, we've received a first look
The
at the
CDs actually look pretty fire. I'm not gonna
Carti
lie.
Music CD. Good grief, that looks incredible. And I gotta say, there are some changes on this CD versus the Spotify or streaming platforms version of the album.
Unseen
So let's go
Opium
through
has
them.
a good tweet.
Okay, thank
bet.
you, and shout out to 00 Archive for this. But these are the notable changes. The pop-out outro has been removed. There are no gunshots on Evil Jordan.
That's the best part of
Overly
Evil Jordan. I'm not gonna lie. The gunshots is the best part of Evil Jordan. I really did like it. The long intro of Evil Jordan, I didn't like, but when it drops and it has that pop, I thought that was pretty
song
fire.
is 30 seconds longer, which I really like the sound of that because Overly is a top 5 song for me on there and has no snares. Jumpin' also has Filthy's tag and has no ad-libs as well. There are also 9 different CD versions, so potentially, most likely,
more?
there are more alternate versions of these release songs.
That would actually be pretty interesting, like, depending on the CD that you do get, because they don't send you random CDs, right? You could have picked out what CD, like, design you wanted. Okay, so imagine if there's, like, different versions of this one compared to the one with the girl on it and the tire one. That would be pretty interesting.
In terms of what people were saying about this, honestly, seemed pretty happy. Looks so good. I'll frame all mine. My hat box set is shipped. Now just waiting on the cup. No way, that's crazy. So definitely people, specifically Playboi Carti fans, in good spirits. My box set is currently shipped.
Jumping? Yeah, I'm trying to hear
smile.
that.
I'm excited. Are you excited?
Let me see. Y'all also said Unseen Opium. I feel alive.
Really bro.
Oh God. HBA new version? Skip. Oh God. Philly? Okay, let me see. Unseen Opium. Some more. Some Rami made that was fire. Okay, this is what he said right here. He said, alt version of some songs. Some include pop out outro removed. No gunshots on Evil Jordan. Overly's longer. Jump In has a Filthy tag. Charge them hose a fee. Remove futures open / mumbleverse. Okay. There are 9 versions of the CD cover art, so we could expect different mixes or alt versions. That would be pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Okay, so what song we have to listen to? Pop Out outro removed. Okay, so let's see how Pop Out. Hold on. Let me just change my screen. Let's see how Pop Out is changed. I believe Tav sent me it. Okay, so he said backdoor Pop Out. He said no outro. Holy. Let me turn this off. Let me see.
What up, baby boy? These fuck niggas ain't learned yet. I'm really in the motherfucker with this nigga right now. Oh, mama.
Kind of ends awkwardly, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of ends awkwardly. Alright, what's next? No gunshot on Evil Jordan. I don't like that, I'm not gonna lie. I did enjoy the Jordan. Let me see. I did enjoy the gunshots. Yeah, it did sound like someone just cut it themselves, like they just pressed the space bar. for next week for what? Nah, the gunshot's still harder, bruh. Oh, the YBL hats? The gunshot's still harder. I'm still rocking with the gunshots. Alright, Overly is longer and has no snare drums. Alright, I'm just gonna play the whole song of Overly. It's here. Let me see. Overly. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the snare roll on this. I do like it on Overly. Okay, so that's where they said they made it longer. I do kind of like the longer version. They just need to add more snares. They just need to add the snares. They just need to add the snares in it, because Overly, one problem I did have with Overly, it just ended way too early. Adding the snares was perfect. Making it longer was perfect. Okay, what else do we got? Jumpin' has a filthy tag and no ad-libs. Okay, let me see. I'm jumping on drugs. I'm jumping on drugs. Bro, are we serious? Are we serious?
I'm jumping on drugs, I'm jumping on
That's the loudest filthy tag I've ever heard.
I'm jumping on drugs, I'm jumping on drugs. I'm jumping on drugs, I'm jumping on drugs.
Okay, there's no ad-libs on this. Okay.
I see money, I see money, I see bodies, I see dead niggas, yeah. I see bodies, Curry 10, different watches, then 10. Shit, I got it, hydro, throwing foes, cut them niggas, cut the salad. SIT got pink, shit, double cup got pink, pink diamond my pink, piece up on the AMG. Pink tape.
There was an extra ad-lib at the
pink tape, pink tape. One lamb, 3 strings, red bone, pink face, vacate, pink lake, double cup, pink drink, fast race, less race, sex date, frosted flake, Tony Tiger, great, coming in, came with a carbon in it, 762 came with carbon in it, I am becoming a narcissist.
Woo! I'm jumping on drugs, I'm jumping on drugs. I'm jumping on drugs, I'm jumping on drugs.
What was the ad-libs in this song? I don't remember any ad-libs in the original one.
Ain't Cardi.
He had ad-libs? I didn't notice it. They ran this, bro. This dude Uzi went crazy. Pink tape, red on, pink vacate, pink tank, double cup, pink drink, let's hey. Oh my god, he walked on that. Alright, let's see. Charge them hoes a fee, removed a future open / mumble verse. Okay, let me see. Charge them hoes a fee.
Whoa.
Let me see. Where is it at? This one got it. Okay. Whoa. Wasn't Charge them hoes a fee like 4 minutes? Yeah. Let me see. Oh, it's 3:45? Yeah. Where is it at? You hate this song? I like this song. I do like this song.
Wide battle Lambo kit, wide battle, wide battle Lambo kit, wide battle, feel like fucking these records off. Yo hoe fucking the rap, yo hoe been fucking the trap, yo hoe been fucking the trap. I don't get into the chatter. Pimpin' ain't dead, they capping. She worship a nigga, I'm having it. That's when I feel tycoon. 2 million hundreds can't fit in the room. Laura, he done all balloon. Went past the trenches and went to the moon. Just bench from 2002. Pretty little model.
This beat is disgusting.
Chopping the product, bitch, tying my shoe. Take off a link on the paddock. She go to the throat of the goat. You know how I charge on hoes a fee. 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 Charge on hoes a fee.
Drive through the city, look for a hinge. Drive through the city.
I'm not gonna lie, it sounds very weird.
Charge on hoes a fee. Charge on hoes a fee. Charge on hoes a fee.
Drive through the city, look for a hinge. Drive through the city, looking for a wife.
I like the OG version better, I'm not gonna lie. I like the feature yapping on it.
I started blaming you. That's me, but you gotta know I got a man. Chicken pot came with the tape. New Gen 5 with the tag. I'm spawn ready, whole red flag. It was already up to bed. All my hoes on the rocks. All my hoes on the rocks. All my hoes on the rocks.
I like that.
Somebody cool, I'ma hit them, I dealt them. All of these hunters can believe I'm a fella. Say when I shoot, you know I'm rebelling. Call on my vibe, she on my way.
Ad-libs on this song are crazy. Maybe it's because of the Discord audio, but the ad-libs are hidden right now. Holy.
Touch my whole feet. Touch my whole. Touch my whole feet. Touch my whole feet. Touch my whole feet. Touch my whole. Touch my whole feet. Yeah. Ain't talking publishing, I put APs on my G's. MS trays and Cartier sprays. I got a whole case for the plane. Ain't no budget, I'm bugging. David say you spent 12 million on the stage at the rage. Let's just play money.
He said he spent 12 mil on the stage at the rave. I believe it, Travis.
Even playing, still remain. I'm block a little.
Yeah, I think that's what he said. Maybe about Coachella.
And charging the game, I'm charging the whole fee.
Not gonna lie, Travis low-key did a big one on this verse. Whoa.
Don't do that shit. Don't do dog shit. Don't do chicken shit. Don't do cow shit.
Alright, let's see if they changed HBA. Or is it the still egregious HBA we received? They need to change HBA, bro. Please. Please change it on the album. Thank you. Let's see. Let's see if the remove verse are in here as well.
Like this. You gotta get high like me. You gotta get high like this. You gotta get high like me. You gotta get high like this. You gotta get high like me. You gotta get high like this. You gotta get high like me. I'm fucking these bitches, alright. I'm having my way, alright. My fingers stay motherfucking tight. My eyes are open and high. I can't believe I can die. I just realized I was tired. I was 17 on the mic. I'm trying to be cutting that mic. I'm a gigolo hoe, I bite. My whole career, they bite.
You ran this.
Niggas are thinking they faster than me. Somebody should tell them they dying. I'm done with these niggas and dissing. I just be pissing. I don't give a fuck. I know when you move, boy, bitch. I'm trying to tell you how I'm gon' fuck. All you ever do is copy. All you ever do is my.
What are you talking about? Okay.
If you really got a problem with your head,
it just seems like the OG one.
Both of them body. My bitch got body. Both of them body. My bitch got body. Yeah, my bitch got body. Yeah, my bitch got body. Screech like a hyena when I get a body.
You ran this, bro.
Travel the world. On tour with your girl. It's not my world. It's my world. She's not my girl. She's my girl.
Let's see if the scorching line's in there. Yeah, there was a couple other, right?
You play on my top. Get a reefer. Put him in smoke. You reefer. Put him in the cuff. Put him in the cuff. Put him in the cuff. I jump out the lamp truck. She thought that I lost it. I jump on my raid, I push shot, then I go to Boston. I stay with like 10 dots, Austin. Everything is awesome. F.A. fucking awesome. Then she tell them niggas watch me. They don't know how I cross them. Double O, yeah, the big 7. We just getting ready for the crossover. Tell the driver he need to pull over. Let this bitch come topping over. Nosebleed, yeah, high speed. I need to roll over. You been acting funny, ain't fake popping, yeah. Just like hot soda. Y'all niggas don't know how to grow up.
I've been an OG since I was young.
All of my friends are dead. Leave them in the cold, put them in the tundra. I go rage hard, second I see her, I make her fumble. I was just in Texas with Aaliyah, pussy a jungle. They wanted this happens to be upset, but I told them I'm coming normal. When you play this shit with white touch, your
this song just got swag in it, bro. It's hot.
Bitch scorching.
Okay. It's just the OG version.
On the porch, New York. She's still trying to find your Jordan.
Okay, so it's pretty much, yeah, just the OG version. Fire. Can we get this version on the streaming platforms, please? But that seems to be all of the changes on the CDs. So I wonder, like they said right here, there's 9 different versions of CDs. So could we expect different mixes and alt versions? I'm honestly not opposed to that. I think that would actually be pretty dope. Also, if there were to be maybe, do you think added verses Added verses would be crazy, like brand new verses on the different CDs. That can be crazy. Is there snares in Crush? I don't know. Let me see. Crush. I'm not gonna lie, this song has grown on me like crazy. A hidden yay verse. I don't know about that. Oh, cocaine, bro, you're trolling, bro. You're Each CD has different flavors. That would be fire. Shawty gonna let me crush. Let me crush. Shawty gonna let me crush. Shawty gonna let me crush. Let me crush shit. Shawty gonna let me crush. Let me crush. Shawty gonna let me crush. Shawty gonna let me bust. Let me bust. Get no fucks. Get no fucks. Yeah. Get no fucks. Yeah. Yeah. Shawty gon' let me crush. It sounds different. Shawty gon' let me crush. Shawty gon' let me crush. That's Trav? I did not. I thought. Right? He sounds different, right? Okay. Yeah, he's louder. That's what it is. God we trust. Music a bus. This song nasty, bro. Hit him with it. Right, yeah. Hit him with it. Yeah, hit him with it. Yeah. Hit him with it. 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 Yeah. Fucking Felicia. I hit that bitch like a deer. Hitting that hoe on my deal. Eat it up, bitch, you a eater. Running that bitch with a eater. Running that bitch with a eater. Me and my bitch off the meter. Me and my twin off the meter. What you say? 2 mil for a meter. Me and travel for Adidas. Big half strike, nigga. 2 cats and they bleeders. Mix is on a nigga. Back door type of nigga. Set you up right. I'm in Atlanta with a pimp. I'm in Atlanta with my feelers. And west side I took my fingers. See ya. Random. Okay, it's still there. It's still there. Okay, so the only difference with Crush, I would say Travis sounds louder. Because on the studio version, you cannot hear Travis on this song whatsoever. But this, he sounded much more louder. And then the snares are still on this. So that seems to be the entirety of the changes on the CD version. So, yeah, that's cool, I guess. That's cool. The mix is better. It does sound better, right? Maybe it might just be Discord audio, though. Maybe it might be Discord, because I notice a lot of the times, like when you listen on like SoundCloud, it sounds much louder. All Red should have replaced Mojo Jojo. Nah, Mojo Jojo's fire, bruh. Mojo Jojo is fire. Oh, it's not us. It's only us. Also, that new Hard Rock snippet has been on repeat. Hard Rock went crazy on this. I could see why people would say this version or this song sucks, but I think this is fire. He said, Lazy. Oh my god. Yo, imagine Uzi on this, bro. This reminds me of that red and white hit in my shoulder. He ran this. Oh my god.
It's your time. It's your time. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm shooting that shit, it don't stop. The switching on shit, don't stop. I'm got these niggas by the collar. Nigga right car top. Turn around like me. He trying to
need to drop this.
He ain't got shit on me. He ain't got shit on me. It's my pockets full. It's my pockets full. Little bitch use a fool. Little bitch use a fool. Put your block on the
Are you sharing your screen?
You can't see it? Oh, let me see it. Let me change this. In West Side, that's just my fingers. See it.
I'm out of butt like wood. I'm on that gay shit. I'm about to knock like shit. I'm on that gay shit. I'm out of butt that too. They keep hitting them books. Look what stay in school. Keep your little things out of gun. You ready to work that too. I'm in this sun like the summer. They cold. They keeping me cool. Stop it hot like the sun. It's fun and burning the food.
That's hard, bro. I rock with this heavy. This is so fire. 9 Vicious but worse. Man, slow down. Hard Rock is fire. This sounds like garbage put in the trash. Nah, this was fire. That beat is disgusting. That beat is so nasty. That beat is hard. Also, there was a new Lone X Uzi snippet that came out yesterday. Let me see. Hold my hand. Send me it. Laser Beam. This one right here. Yeah, we listened to Dior's thing. This one sounds clean. This one was cool. I don't know what era this is. I think this might be old. Uzi part on this is already out. Lone hopped on an open. It's from 2023. Oh, okay. Nah, Lone hard. Lone's still the best in Opium. Oh, that's fire. Sounds like an... Yeah, it does, right? It sounds like a post if looks could kill. Uzi better drop? I hope so. I think he is.
Glow video. Nah, that's crazy.
What glow video?
Bro, you got a full-blown wig on, like...
Shoot, ask Uzi about that.
Yeah.
I seen what's his name? Glow's making music. The interview? Oh, with Versetti? I seen the thumbnail. I didn't see it. Let me see. Glow interview. He said, "Lazy me. I'm my glad." Let me see. Oh, this?
Yo, what's up, everyone? I love Pearson. Like, Pearson's really like...
Yeah, next. We didn't want no glow music. Facts. We cool have glow music, bruh. I got banned from my school's prom. Why? Bro, Fago be on some weird stuff. I don't know what Fago did. Why'd you get banned from your school prom? What'd you do, bruh? But we... Dude just doing all that for the aesthetic? But what's it called? Skate Shredder video. Uzi's about to take over. Bro, I got caught selling Za. Bro, you're capping, bro. I know you're capping because you be coming into the live talking about, I got Denmark Za, Vermont Za. There's no way Glow's from my city. Where he from? Where Glow from? He pulled... Okay. Yeah, next topic. But Uzi is... He from B-More? Nah, get your get your man's Mafia.
No, he's not.
Get your man's, bro. Get your big bro. Get your big bro.
Where is Glow from?
I got caught selling California. Oh, the Devil's Lettuce. The Devil's Lettuce. He from BC? Oh, North Carolina? I was like, BC, British Columbia? I tried driving through and the... Okay. I tried to drive through the B and the police told me you had to check in with Mafia. I told you, bro. I told you.
Oh, it's y'all fault, man. Check in. That's all y'all gotta do, bro.
Yo, Carti posted you? Yeah, he posted. Just look at his story. Do you think Uzi will deliver on his next tape? And if not, will you keep listening? Yes, bro. He's gonna deliver, bro. I genuinely think every single bone in my body thinks Uzi is gonna drop a classic. I don't know about classic, but a great body of work. Uzi snippets. Because all of them have been fire. Let me see. Is there a Uzi snippet page on Instagram? The Uzi Delusions?
No, I think they got deleted.
Right? I don't know any, there's Uzi Og, but he's more so a news page. I don't really see, a vault of Uzi like that. Let me see Uzi Og. Because there's London. That one's fire. Radar's still the best. What's this? This is Bacardi? Bacardi needs to drop. This needs to come out. This should have been on Pink Tape. Or at least thrown on EA2. This would have slightly saved EA2.
Hey, play that out so they can
Hey, Aki. Uzi slap? Okay, bet. Appreciate you, buddy. Cut it up, Aki.
Cut that bitch up. Let's go.
Say, let's go.
I get the money
Gotta reach my personal card. I truly I don't do no but Cardi. He ran this. And all the Rolling Loud 2023 snippets too. The flow switch? Isn't there a flow switch on this? Or maybe it might have been a song off Pink Tape. Nah, it's a song on Pink Tape. I'm tripping. Yeah, Uzi needs to drop. Uzi needs to drop this 1000%. He said, "F this, I'm going to drop EA2." He said, "This not a turn will take 2 fingers that's in happy tank." He should have put this on Pink Tape. Would have been it would have been. Pink Tape's a hard album though. Pink Tape 1 through 10. You still listen to X2? Nah, I don't listen to Pink Tape. But Pink Tape is fire. 1 through 10 is crazy. Flood the Face, Suicide Doors, A, Crush 'em, Amped, X2, Died and Came Back, Spin Again, That Fire, and I Gotta. He went crazy, bro. Uzi just relying on nostalgic album name for what? Eternal Take 2? Or Love is Rage 3? I feel like he's gonna deliver, right? You said Uzi Slat. This not Eternal Take. Uzi.slat. Let me see. Who? I mean, ain't a face. Let me see. Most out of pocket Uzi lyrics. Dang, he active. Right here.
Hell, baby, cognac. Got my eyes a little wider. In the morning, drinking bacon soda, apple cider.
Don't listen to no nigga with some French tips.
He ran it. Let me see. Where's the Uzi snippets at? Yex Uzi. What is this? I've never heard this. 2025 Uzi Yeet? I've never seen that. What was he doing with the skating? Never. Let me see. Where are the snippets at? Ain't cognac. Got my eyes a little water. Thought I was lost. They thought I was a dead guy. Let me see. Dang, where are the Uzi snippets at? Does he have a highlight? Yeah, no highlights. But like, Radar is fire. Does Uzi still have that one on his on his Instagram? What's the one on his Instagram? Reels? Does he still have it? No, he took it off. What is it called? The one.
What's up, Molly?
What's up, Molly? No, there should be a snippet video. Uzi snippets 2020. Real man, only yet got my Yeet kind of mid. I actually did kind of like that new Uzi and Yeet snippet. I don't know when it's gonna drop. This hard. This that Uzi right here. He ran this, and he went out this. I could buy them all, baby. Yeah, this sounds like that old Uzi, bro. You said Carti X baby teased again? They just need to drop it. Stop all that teasing. They said on Carti's story. He's probably capping. Chill it, bro. Again? I just seen it. Again? Bro, Baby's trying everything in his soul to put up a great first week, or for people to actually care about this album, whatever he dropping. It's called Wham. Nah, Carti posted it. Let me see here. Actually, he probably tagged him. Chill, Ebro. Want some more? At Playboi Carti. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Baby did kind of ran. He did kind of run that. What's up? Baby did kind of run it. Want some more? Oh, I just reposted it. Chill, Ebro. Ebro, chill. Flex music over Love is Rage 2. You're rage baiting. There's no way. EA2, yes. I guess a Baby feature on Ratchet works. I believe Ratchet is Baby's song though. I think that's gonna be on Baby's tape. I never got into Uzi. It is hard. I don't like this Tipton one. I think this one's mid. Let me see. What other ones does he got? That flow.
Hundreds is all in my pocket. I put out one that bitch from 89. That bitch from 89. She ain't know this was a big my double and cup of Mercedes. She's like, she taking my.
Oh, this one was fire. What's the dubstep song? There's a dubstep song? You should revisit older albums like Love's Rage. I respect Uzi for being a SoundCloud GOAT, but his attempts to make a deep voice song just fails? What? Bruh. You never heard, bruh, Love's Rage 2? I still got deep voice Uzi over deep voice Carti. Yes. Uzi, deep voice Uzi is crazy. What's a good deep voice Uzi song? Living life like a dream. But I don't get no rest. I just got He got some songs, bro. Deep voice Uzi 444, yes. 444 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, 222.
Put out early 20 Rager.
Early 20 Rager is actually the best one. You're right. Why you hate him?
Why you hate on? Hey, why you hate on? Hey, boy you fake on? Hey, boy you fake on?
Hey, yeah.
You didn't go, bro.
Wait, chop it up off the whip. How long? 10. Biggest cake, smoke a face, half baked, want the face. Do no date, diamond water, like an ocean, like a lake. Wait, chop it up off the whip. How long? 10. Biggest cake, smoke a face, half baked, want the face. Do no date, diamond water, like an ocean, like a lake. Nowadays, I get like 80K a show. Now at 50 shows straight from my toe. Run it up. Fucking bitch made her play double dutch. Hit from the back, fuck her stomach up. Cherry Hills, look at my honey nuts. Nowadays, I get like 80K a show. Now at 50 shows straight from my toe. Run it up. Fucking bitch made her play double dutch. Hit from the back, fuck her stomach up. Cherry Hills, look at my honey nuts.
What'd he say?
Fuck your girl on cam, long bro. That's cause she a hoe, low Uzi, low Uzi.
He hard, bro.
Cam, go, bro. That's cause she a hoe. Diamonds all on my fingers, diamonds all on her toes. Fucking R&B singers, I got R&B hoes. Wait.
Oh my god, bro. The song's not even halfway done.
Biggest cake, smoke a face, half baked, want the face. Do no date, diamond water, like an ocean, like a lake. Wait. Chop it up off the plate. How long will it take? Biggest cake, smoke a face, half baked, want the face. Do no date, diamond water, like an ocean, like a lake. Like 666, Mafia, all I see is dicks. Debit check on the boat, all she see is city. $400 for a brand new Gucci beanie. Whip it up like pasta, eat it up like a linguine. Move my flex, I'm sorry. I ain't even mean it. Move my flex, I'm sorry. I ain't even mean it. See it, then I get it. If I want
Oh my god, bro. This album, I forgot how goated this album. This is still the best album to ever drop from a SoundCloud artist. Yes, it wipes any X album, wipes any Carti album, it wipes any Trippy album, it wipes any Juice album. Who want to go album for album? Love is Rage 2 is clearing it. On God. Yes. Fago, you tripping? Bro, he went crazy on this. He went crazy on this. Classics. Classics. 444. Sauce it up. The Way Life Goes. For real. Neon Guts. Early 20 Rager. Unfazed. X. Yes. X. Dark Queen. EXO Tour Life with 1 billion streams and a diamond song. Then he drops the deluxe. Loaded. Diamonds on Wrist. 20 minutes. Skirt. Come on, bro. Come on, dude. Uzi got it, dude. 3 songs with over 1 billion streams. Exactly. Dialect clears? Nah. Cardi's definitely comes to second. But I'm still taking Love's Rage 2 over Whole Lotta Red. Bro, I love Whole Lotta Red. And Whole Lotta Red was extremely influential. But like, just, I think the overall album, when you consider everything, yes, I'll give it to Whole Lotta Red. Because the influence on Whole Lotta Red is crazy. But just song for song, bro, nobody's competing with Uzi on Love's Rage 2. Nobody, bro. Nobody is. Self-title is better? Nah, Love's Rage 2 is wiping self-title. Bro, Uzi, he got hits, bro. I feel like a lot of people forgot about Uzi, bro. They playing with Uzi. They playing with him, bro. He the GOAT. They really, that's what I'm saying. I hope, right? I hope Uzi wakes up. And I'm taking this over Goodbye and Good Riddance. I'm taking it over it. I hope Uzi wakes up and be like, yeah, come on, bro. Y'all forgot who Lil Uzi Vert is? I got Diamond. He said, oh, and by the way, I went Diamond. Come on, bro. We didn't forget. We're just not looking in the past. And that's very true. That is a take I will give you. That is. And Uzi did do it to himself. I do agree. Uzi... Yeah, he did do it to himself, but man, it's been 10 years. Nah, it's only been 8, but still, yeah, I get it. But yeah, I mean, dang, who y'all got all time, Carti or Uzi? I think I mean at this point, still
I'll take Uzi.
I mean,
bro, the next Carti album, that would be my answer.
That is true, right? Because Uzi has such a large discog, right? Uzi has albums, bro. Albums. He really went... Yeah, he only got one bad album, in my opinion. And it was at 2015 to 23. That's, 8 years straight? But, I mean, Carti's been in the game for the same time, 8 years. Carti only got 4 albums, though. But Carti's longevity is starting to, show versus Uzi. But I feel like if they both only had 4 albums in their... Okay, this is a good question. If Carti and Uzi in 2025 only had 4 albums, right? Carti only has 4 albums. Say Uzi only has 4 albums. They both dropped classics, right? Carti's 4 for 4. Say Uzi's 4 for 4. I mean, now that would be kind of hard to say, but I still think Uzi would go crazy. But if Uzi timed out his drops, is what I'm saying. Like, if Uzi waited some time, like that EA wait, you know what I'm saying?
He waited after EA, like a 4-year wait.
Oh, my. Bro, that's what I'm saying. After EA, Uzi did not need to drop nothing, bro.
Those years?
Nothing. We could still be here in May of 2025. And if Uzi never had an album post EA, oh, my God, bro. And he never said, like, yo, that was my trash album. I didn't like the album. Boom, boom, boom. If he never said anything about that, that convo would be crazy.
Happened as well?
Yeah. Because COVID is not an excuse either. Because Whole Lotta Red dropped during COVID as well. That's not an excuse. Uzi could have went on tour a year later, 1,000%. But if I was Uzi, yeah, he dropped the deluxe. All of this, Baby Pluto onward, did not need to be dropped. Red and White was fire. Baby Pluto X Pluto was fire. Pink Tape was fire. But I could have lived without those 3 projects, in my opinion. If you went on a tour, completely didn't drop, just starved the fans for 5 years, Uzi never really goes ghost, right? Uzi's always doing something. I think, oh my God, he could have been. Uzi's still out of here. He's still a legend, but like, Uzi could have had.
It's not the same way how it used to be.
It's not the same. Nowhere near the same. Uzi has.
But does he have a chance with this album to bring that back in a way? Yeah. He got a chance.
What, with Lev's Reach 3 or whatever the next one is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, for sure. I think so.
Still got faith in him.
I think Uzi, I think he still can. What about Barter 16? I mean, he should have just...
I'm kind of glad he didn't drop that.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't.
I mean,
I feel
I'm
like
going to...
help.
Go ahead.
I said, I feel like that wouldn't help his case. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah. I feel like that wouldn't have been the best time to drop Barter 6 after he dropped Pink Tape. Like, I don't know.
I mean, now
Like,
looking back, yes. But back at that time, everybody was like, yo, Uzi's tripping. Why is he dropping Barter 16 at this time, right? It didn't make sense at that time, but now looking back, yeah, it would have made sense. But if EA2 was this throwaway album, I'm going to be delusional and take Uzi's word for it. Why did he just drop EA2? He should have just dropped the Grail project. If he didn't care about his next project, that's why I think, was EA2 intentional in the sense of Uzi thinking like, yo, this is the album I want to drop in 2024, not being a throwaway album, and him just kind of relying on that as an excuse. I feel like we'll never truly know the answer, because there's no way Uzi's gonna be like, yeah, this that project I wanted to. But yeah, and Uzi don't be doing interviews as well. Nah, he meant EA2. You think so? EA2 is not an excuse. He just dropped a bad project. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna take the delusional route. I'm gonna take the delusional route and say he dropped the miss on purpose. EA2 has 5 bangers. What did I put?
What X say?
5. It's hotter than fish grease. I heard the next album is hotter than fish grease. He said the same thing about Pink Tape. Yeah, he did. And he said the same thing about, right? Remember somebody exposed him? Remember that thread somebody dropped on Twitter? Yeah, there's a thread. Yeah, that thread basically kind of exposed him. I'm gonna look away. I'm gonna look away from it. Can't say the same 2 excuses for 2 albums. Yeah, I do get it. EA2 was originally an R&B tape. Yeah, I seen that Bobbalam post. I still got faith in Uzi, bruh. I think Uzi. I still got him, bruh. What is the score for the Knicks game? 79. Oh my God. Going into Q4? I still got faith in Uzi, bruh. When the new album, I would think the next album from Uzi is going to be this summer. I think it's going to be this summer. I personally do think so. But who knows? I thought if he should have dropped like way sooner after EA2. But I don't know. Maybe he's been in the lab. I don't know what he up to, but I think he's going to drop this summer. I think, not Uzi said it himself, remember? He said it's going to be a Uzi summer. Where did he say? I posted about it on my page. Where do you put it at?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Right? Uzi's ready to take over the summer. He said, all right, here, this is what he posted. Dear Summer, I know you'll be overly good to me, feeling free, and I'm still loaded. He said, I'm still loaded. I love y'all more than life. Oh, yeah, thanks again for loving me, talking about summer. Same day, by the way, he said you should drop new music for the summer. Say less, we finally free. Uzi summer, what y'all thinking? Yes or no? I'm saying yes. He busy skateboarding. Uzi got to do promo. I don't even think promo is a thing for Uzi. I think Uzi, I mean, EA2 was a great promo run. It's just the music. Yeah, literally, it's just the music.
That's all it is, bro. It's the music.
Because EA2 was a great, that promo leading up to the release, dude, he does need promo. I mean, obviously, every rapper needs promo, but I wouldn't say, like, that's a downfall for Uzi. Like, Uzi's rollout for EA2 was amazing. Eternal Take 2 rollout. What was Uzi doing for EA2? He had that whole, he made all of his albums white, made this whole TV show type thing. He flew like the UFO over NYC. Had these promotional videos. I believe had another full out trailer. Was yeah, Uzi, he did the little chill Ebro thing, was posting on his story. This, like, it literally doesn't get bigger than this. What else could you do for a promo run than a UFO in New York City? Obviously it's fake, but it's still a dope concept, right? Yeah, the rollout wasn't the problem. It was just the music sucked. The music just sucked. Not a lot of people have faith in Uzi though. I will be the select few to hold it down for the Uzi community. I'm still believing, bruh. The UFO's real. I was there. Dang. I'm still going. He had the whole stream with Kai Cenat too. Yeah, he was literally on Kai Cenat's stream, the biggest streamer in the world, for like 2 days straight, like 48 hours, something like that. And he performed. Yo, but you notice he was dodging all the questions about he didn't say a word. It was like EA2 never existed. That's why I kind of do believe, did he drop a throwaway album? Because on that Kai Cenat stream, it wasn't even 24 hours from the whole album passing, and he didn't say a word about his new album. It was like it never even dropped.
Imagine he dropped an album the week after that.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, I heard this album.
That would be crazy, though.
He could have really done that, dropped this big one. That would have been crazy. Do you wish kept the industrial sound he's going for in 2023, or you like this new trap wave? I would have liked the industrial wave for sure. I seen OJ make a tweet about it the other day. Also, I seen on OJ's Twitter. Let me see. Isn't that the group right? Yeah, the new group buy, right? Yeah, right here. You said on Twitter. I have no clue, to be honest. Jumpin' OG leaked. But what do you say right here? Carti group buy update. Oh, this was 6 hours ago. He said Carti Hub is back up. Song known, but we've never heard a snippet of it. Was on every music track list up until the night the album dropped. Possibly one of King Bob's songs he posted about. Clears both the recent singles is what the person running the buy said. And it's for a 9K and it's almost pretty much like 3/4 done. This is what King Bomb said. You're the Moon, Red Cullinan, Poison, Jigsaw, Shut It Down, I Miss You. These are my favorites. I wish were on the album. Okay, and I believe somebody, my guess is the song Jigsaw, considering it's the most known out of these. I have no clue what Jigsaw is.
Yeah, what is Jigsaw?
I have no clue. 2023 Blind, this was the same thing. He said industrial sound. This group buy about to hit. I'd say the last great random group buy was Homicide 555. And a good group buy was Filthy said, wake up, wake up. That was fire. But I remember Homicide 555 dropping. That was hard. That was really fire. Yeah, Homicide 555 was super fire. And then the day randomly Meet Your Maker dropped, that was fire.
Yeah, that was the same day, right?
I believe so. Survivor Carti. I don't really remember this Survivor one. Let me see. I know what you guys are talking about, but I don't remember. Oh, this? This was alright. It was alright. I don't really bump this. I probably listened to it like once on the stream. That was it. This is still an absolute classic. Oh God, Carti killed this. You know what recent like I did actually enjoy? I really enjoyed the Cash Cobain one. What is it called? Cash Cobain. I'm so into you. This one is super fire to me. I like this song a lot. This was great. This is a great song. Honestly, Cash Cobain killed it. The new one with Cash Cobain though, I didn't really like though. I didn't like the new one. The Cullinan. You don't like Cash Part? I do like Cash Part. I thought it was pretty fire. Carti went crazy on this too. You think we're getting Ratchet soon? Yeah, I do. Yeah. This was called Money Go Dance or the other one? Nah, this is called yeah, the other one, Money Go Dance. I didn't like that one. I didn't like that one at all. Nowhere near. But I do think Ratchet is gonna be dropping soon. I do think so. Cause Baby kept teasing it like crazy. Also, into you. And then Baby said he was supposed to drop in May, but obviously that's not dropping. So I guess that should, I think Ratchet this or next week. Yeah, right? I'm thinking Ratchet should be pretty soon because Baby said he's been teasing a drop. Not Baby. He should have dropped his album this month. If not, definitely I'd say within like the next 2 to 3 weeks. So that would be pretty dope. Was that real about what Thug said about Cudi?
Yeah, I think so. I think he just deleted it.
But is Thug dumb? Why would he say anything about snitches when he
don't got internet?
When he knows he's getting watched like a hawk? Why would he say any? If I was Thug, I would have kept my mouth shut. He said, "Damn, Cudi a rat." If I have the Atlanta DA watching me, I'm not saying anything in regards to ratting, snitching, nothing. I'm just pushing P. Straight positivity. Is Wicked on the same level as trying to get down as far as staying in the vault forever? I have no clue. Why did Thug say that, bro? Why did Thug say that? So, wait. Yeah, right? Why did he say Cudi's a rat? Didn't Cudi go to court against Diddy? So is he backing Diddy? Like, what? Bro, this dude Diddy threw a Molotov in Kid Cudi's car. How is Cudi a rat? If a Molotov was thrown in my car, best believe I'm snitching. Diddy. Molotov is insane, by the way. He hit him with a COD score streak.
A Molotov in 2020. When did that happen? Like,
bro, like in the
like 2012. Like, that's crazy.
When did this happen? No, this was recent.
It was recent?
Yeah, I don't think it was older than like 2022. Let me see.
That isn't
Kid Cudi. How you get hit with a Molotov, bro?
Yo, he like evil.
That's some devious work. Kid Cudi goes about testifies at trial, at the Diddy trial about a Molotov cocktail attack on his Porsche. When was this though? When did he get hit with a Molotov?
In 2011.
Oh, 2011?
A Molotov in 2011.
This first happened in December 2011. That's great. Why is he barely going to court right now? So have they been collecting dirt on Diddy for that long?
I guess so. Yeah, it seems like they've just been collecting dirt on him.
Dude. Oh my god. Diddy sketch court are also so bad. Let me see. Bro.
Dude,
lock him up. Lock this thug up. Oh my gosh, bro. A Molotov is devious, bro. You seen Cudi chain smoking cigs before he was going into the court. He was hitting them cigs, bro.
I'm stressing, man.
And then Diddy was popping Obama shape X pills.
Both of them was sweating in that video.
Every allegation against Diddy explained. I have no clue what's going on in this Diddy trial. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really paid attention to it.
2023, when Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit against rapper, businessman, and multimillionaire P. Diddy, a multitude of allegations have
Carti now only has one story?
In the past couple of
months. He deleted one of them? Let me see. Obama perks or whatever is crazy, bro. Let me see. No, he still got it up though. He had 2 stories, but he kept it up though. We still locked in. Me and Big Bro still locked in.
Diddy has been arrested, multiple more lawsuits have come out, and he also has multiple charges against him. And with everything that's come out against Diddy,
I'm surprised Matty Balls
it can get confusing when it comes to the details.
Didn't get a visit after
this
this
song.
song.
Separate facts from fiction. So today I'm going to break down every single formal allegation that P. Diddy is facing.
And he did a Jay-Z Beyonce
conspiracy. A little bit more about Puff. Also, I just want to put a little disclaimer right here.
Hey, no, they watching.
Talking about some really dark, and disgusting, and sensitive topics, as I'm sure most of you are probably already aware. But I just wanted to warn you guys because it gets pretty graphic. So with that in mind, let's continue. Most of us know who Diddy is or know of Diddy, but we gotta have a better understanding of who he is to truly understand these allegations. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, or Sean Combs, began his career in the '90s working.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a freaky name itself.
Into his career, he was fired, so he then created his own label called Bad Boy Records in '93. He signed it in its.
I have not been to no Diddy parties, bro. Do not put me in that convo.
Who was obviously a huge signee and made Puff very successful. He signed other artists like Faith Evans and had an in-house production team called The Hitmen, who worked with artists like Usher, TLC,
The Hitmen.
Mariah Carey, Aretha Franklin.
V3? Bro, are we serious?
Wait, what happened?
They said Ye posted a V3 of Alive Twitter. Come on, Ye.
He doing too much.
He doing way too much, bro.
You gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill.
V3? Oh god. Alive 3.0.
Bro.
So what did he do this? The first version was he had like maybe 4 bars and he did like a cover of Youngboy's verse. Now the second version, he just did more. Well, did he add some bars to it or did he just add more cover bars of Youngboy's verse? Let's see what he's doing now.
This that new season 10, this that fucking leave it in. This that pull up low, they thinking they high like 5 out the gym. This that nigga been stealing the swag, they know damn well they ain't invent. This that niggas ain't rich, they broke, want a blessing and they ain't even repent. Okay, these niggas in trouble, it's fuck 'em, I'm finna expose them, they too undercover. This for my mama, my daughter, my missions, I clean up a dinner, upgrading a sucker. These niggas suckers, they with it, we pull up in business.
Youngboy went crazy on this stuff.
How they go crazy just when they hear me like how to stop walking the water to hover. Hold on, came back from the dead now, nigga, I feel alive.
Oh, he rage baiting Carti again. Shoot, we here for it.
I feel alive. I'm loving it, all of you niggas. I put the bitch in a blick of them youngins, gon' load up and get them. They catch them and stretch them. 223, it ain't missing a beat. We gon' pray up to heaven and step.
Yeah, I bet Youngboy is so confused. I'm like, what the hell is going down?
I try to make back like a Jeep. I've been moving the screen. I'm that nigga that just cause I said it. I'm that nigga, I read it on Reddit. I'm charging you niggas until I get credit. I'm loving myself, I've been having a fetish. I'm ready to eat, I've been counting up lettuce. Oh, I got them hitters, they ready to go. That ain't a model, I bought her a bottle and fucked on her bottom until she was so. I'm on a slash of a knot of a cow. On a Z like a zone, and Vinci Pico. I am the realest, the illest, the richest. I know that they know this, I know that they know. Nigga, oh, came back from the dead now, nigga, I feel alive.
Yeah, Youngboy getting passed around like a school five.
Bucket list running, I let go my pride. I go to war by my kid, my child. These niggas better to stay up inside.
What was the difference?
Yeah, what was the difference? There was no difference. He said different. Nah, this was the same as the 2.0. Same thing. He said the same bars. Some of the bars were different. Shoot, bro, this dude Ye's just bored, bro. He bored.
What happened when you too rich?
Right? He got too much money. He don't know what to do.
Puff was already very successful, but then
2.0 was the same thing as that, in my opinion. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Music. His first single charted for 28 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100, and his first album sold 561,000 copies first week. So Diddy was already wildly successful early on in his career in the music industry. Not only was he a successful artist, but he was also a powerful executive with tons of connections. He also had other business ventures, with one of his most successful ones being his partnership with Ciroc, in which he helped them develop their brand in exchange for 50% of the profits. So if you didn't know much about Diddy, that's pretty much all you need to know. He's a rich, powerful, and successful man in the music industry and Hollywood in general. He's won a Guinness World Record for most successful rap producer in 1997. He's won 3 Grammys, and he's also credited for cultivating artists like Biggie, Mary J. Blige, and Usher.
Yeah,
I kept it brief for simplicity's sake, obviously,
Just a little
but
bit.
I really wanted to emphasize his power, his influence, and his wealth. Also, I said earlier he was a multi-millionaire, but they have even estimated his net worth to be $1 billion, so Diddy is very rich. Throughout his career, P. Diddy has also had quite a few controversies. In 1999, he was sued by Nas's manager after Diddy attacked him, for which they settled out of court for $500,000. In 2003, his clothing brand Sean John was accused of violating Honduran labor laws as the factories were based in Honduras. The National Labor Committee said that the employees were forced to work overtime, were paid sweatshop wages, and that the bathrooms were locked. In 2007...
Don't let what?
Huh?
Don't let what?
Huh?
I heard what Mafia said. Chat, y'all like BBLs?
Diddy was sued for battery after he punched Gerard Schnitzer at a nightclub. No idea if I said his name right. And there's even more alleged violent crimes that he's committed.
Mafia got caught. May hit in the cart again.
For example, Diddy's ex Cassie Ventura, who we'll talk more about later, said that Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car, to which a spokesperson for Kid Cudi said that it was true. On top of that, for years, Diddy has been theorized to be involved in both Pac and...
Also, what is the score for the Knicks game? Because the fourth quarter just started. 85-94? I still believe in the Knicks, though. Because they came back from like a 18-point lead, something like that.
Biggie's deaths. Tupac's murder suspect even claimed that Diddy wanted him to kill both Pac and Suge Knight. There's even the time Eminem said, the day you put out a hit, the day Diddy admits he put out the hit that got Pac killed. On top of that, Diddy
you going for the Pacers? I'm going for the Knicks.
Helped his own music career. Even as recently as 2017, he was sued for sexual
Nobody's
harassment by his chef, and the suit was settled out of court. So for a long time, Diddy has been a very shady guy.
Indiana guy. Who are you talking about, Halliburton?
Conspiracy theories following him throughout his career.
Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah, I seen that TikTok video. He's using evil powers.
Years that he would continue to have these controversies, nothing would compare to what happened recently. In November of 2023, singer Cassie Ventura filed a
If this dude comes out of this case, some shady backdoor went down, bro. There's no way you're telling me Diddy walks free from
lawsuit
this.
against Diddy.
No way.
You're going to see a headline that says Jay-Z has been arrested.
After years of silence and darkness, I'm finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships. Cassie met Diddy in 2005 when she was 19.
It's crazy evidence he's cooked. Exactly, bro.
And she signed to Diddy's label in 2006. Not only did she sign
Diddy hits you with $1 million contract, right? You get all your masters. You get all your creative output. You can get any prod you want. He just gives you $1 million, and he just got to distribute your music. You taking that offer?
The label, but she's
you pocketing $1 million. The label's handling everything else. He just wants to give you $1 million just to be a name under his label. You taking that?
Signed a 10-album deal. She basically signed her life away, and Diddy made her sign this so that he could have more control.
Bro, I mean, what lawyer is gonna take this case? That's the question I want to know. If you took this case as a lawyer,
over her
he's gonna make money, but is it worth it at that point? It's Thug's lawyer, Brian Steele.
Oh yeah, it is.
It is.
He like one of the lawyers.
Diddy. Yo, Brian Steele, I know he's getting a bag. Crazy bag. Judge slams Diddy's lawyer for asking Kid Cudi if he slept with his girl? Diddy's lawyer. Mark and Mafia, something like that. And Brian Steele?
Everybody can hear from me.
Brian still pulled the 3-1, so maybe he might get Diddy out.
I wanted, Cassie to, everybody to meet Cassie. Y'all don't know that.
He's a sick man.
They had an on and off relationship from this time until about 2018. In the lawsuit, Cassie claims that not too long after she met him, Diddy would give her drugs to make her compliant.
Copious amounts of drugs? Ketamine, ecstasy?
Beat her multiple times a year.
Copious?
And he forced her to have sex with male prostitutes.
Wait, what is copious? I've never heard of what?
Copious?
I've never heard of copious.
Yeah, copious is like colossal, like large, and like a crazy amount. Copious amounts, abundant amounts of drugs, bro.
And very controlling of her.
He's
as obviously
tweaked.
He was in control of her career, and he would also pay for her car, apartment, clothes, and also had access to her medical records. Apparently, a few years into the relationship, he would coerce her into having sex with male prostitutes while he watched, filmed, and pleasured himself.
Bro.
This stuff is really disgusting and disturbing, but basically Diddy was a cuck. And she said that this went on for years. In the suit, there was also mention of the 2016 incident where he hit Cassie in a hotel.
I seen this. Yeah, I seen that.
Diddy even paid the hotel $50,000 for the footage. In 2018, at the end of their relationship, he apparently forced himself into her apartment and R-worded her, after which she finally left him for good. Also included in the suit, apparently Diddy dangled one of Cassie's friends over a 17th floor hotel balcony, and the suit also touches on when Diddy tried to blow up Kid Cudi's car in 2012 because Cudi was briefly talking to Cassie.
He almost exploded Kid Cudi with a Molotov cocktail, then grabbed, Suge Knighted somebody over a 17-foot A 17-floor
Said
hotel?
one of Cuddy's spokespeople said, "This is all true." One of Diddy's lawyers, Ben Brafman, said, "Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. For the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Miss Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million.
He's a
under the
real-life
threat of writing a
supervillain,
damaging
literally.
book about their relationship, which
The
was
Hollywood
unequivocally
supervillain.
rejected as blatant blackmail.
The
Despite
Devil's
withdrawing
Playground
her initial threat,
supervillain.
Ms. Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday."
Hold on, I'm gonna
In
put the game
response,
on my
one
phone.
of Cassie's lawyers said, "Mr. Combs offered Ms. Ventura 8 figures to silence her and prevent the filing."
8 figures? What's 8 figures? 6 figures is what, 100?
Oh
That's
yeah,
what, 10 M's plus?
He gave her. He offered her like 30 million.
Lawsuit. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think it's pretty disgusting to say that this was just full
That's
of
a lot of
blatant
money,
lies
30
because
M's?
Cassie was
Holy,
seeking a
dude.
payday when there's literally footage of Diddy beating her in the hotel. And that footage actually wasn't even out at the time, which means the dude was just lying. Like I said, though, Cassie was suing Diddy for $30 million, and apparently the day after they filed the lawsuit, it was
30
settled out of
M's?
court. It was settled for an undisclosed amount.
Settled
and
out
both
of
parties said
court?
They wanted to settle it in a pleasant and friendly way. There was nothing public about how they settled it. We don't know
How do you
much
give somebody just 20 M's? Just straight wired?
money Cassie was
That's
paid, if
crazy.
any, or even why in particular they settled. Ben Cesario from the New York Times said, "For Diddy, the settlement
Imagine
quickly
waking
shuts
up
down
with
what could have
10
been a
in your
risky
bank
and
account.
potentially embarrassing
That's
process of legal
crazy.
discovery, in which
I mean, if you're the girl, is that even worth it, bro?
reams of evidence are
Over
made
what he
public
did?
in a possible trial." And Cassie also
Copious
likely
amounts
didn't
of
want to relive all of her trauma, which is why she
R-wording.
probably was willing to settle rather than sit through a trial. But thanks to Cassie's courage for coming forward about this, a multitude of lawsuits followed. Just 5 days after Cassie's lawsuit, another lawsuit was filed accusing Diddy of drugging
not
and
right.
being a college student at Syracuse University in 1991 and filming it. Then apparently Diddy would show the footage to people as revenge porn. Shortly after that, a third lawsuit was filed
What?
accusing Diddy and Aaron Hall of R-wording the accuser and her friend. Apparently, following the assault, Diddy pulled up to the girl's residence and got violent, even choking the girl till she passed out. After this suit came out, Diddy's spokesperson again claimed they were lies, saying these are fabricated claims falsely alleging misconduct from over 30 years ago and filed
Bro, how do you
at the
be
last
Diddy's
minute.
lawyer and be like, no, he didn't do any of this. No, he's innocent. Boom, boom, boom.
This is nothing
How
but
do
a
you
money
do
grab.
that?
Because of Mr. Combs' fame and success,
They only
he
care
is an
about the
easy
money,
target
man.
for anonymous
Shoot.
accusers who lie without conscience or consequence for financial benefit. Following this, on December 6, another lawsuit was filed in which they claimed in 2003 a 17-year-old was gang R-worded by Diddy, Harvey Pierre,
What?
and an unnamed assailant. The victim says they talked her into getting on a private jet to New York, drugging her, and then assaulted her. In this lawsuit, the girl even provided pictures, making the claims all that more believable.
Bro.
In December, after all of these allegations, Diddy finally made a statement on his Instagram saying, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against
Sickening.
me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." But it's safe to say Diddy's statement was not well received, and more awful allegations
think?
continued to come out. In
Dang,
February
it's a
of this year, the
6-point
producer
game.
Lil Rod filed a huge $30 million lawsuit in which he
5
accused
minutes
Diddy
left.
of harassing and threatening him for over more than a year. He also allegedly had footage of Diddy and his people committing crimes and doing SA. Lil Rod was accusing Diddy of what they said was
He had the
RICO-level
audacity.
charges and named people such as Diddy, his son Justin, Lucian Grange, the CEO of Universal
What?
Music Group,
Lucian?
Ethiopia, Habtemariam, if that's how you say
The
it.
CEO of Universal? The biggest in the world?
The CEO of Motown Records, Chalice Recording
Wow.
Studios, Diddy's chief of staff Christina Quoram, and Diddy's companies as defendants. So basically what he's saying is all these people I just listed and the companies were involved in these crimes alongside Diddy. I do think it's important to note though that Lucian Grange and UMG were eventually removed from the lawsuit.
I wonder why.
I'd lived with Diddy for
See why
months at a
Drake mad
time
at
and was
this.
also on a yacht Diddy rented for multiple weeks. He said that he witnessed many of Diddy's awful acts. Apparently, Lil Rod was also the victim of constant, unsolicited, and unauthorized groping and touching of his anus by Mr. Combs. When he complained
This
to Diddy's
dude's
chief of
sweet.
staff, she said, "You know, Sean will be Sean."
He said Diddy will be Diddy. Come on, bro. Are we serious?
Said that Diddy was
So
trying
what
to
does
make
that
him
even mean? Yo,
That's just like, yeah, it's Diddy. I mean, he does that.
with Stevie
That's kind of
J.
like,
He promised him that he would win a Grammy.
he don't bat an eye about it.
Like
Like it's
it's
normal.
normal.
Like that's him.
Me,
Wow.
if he did. According to this,
I did not know anything
Dude
about
Rod
this. I
said
haven't
he was also
paid attention to any of this
assaulted by a
case.
cousin or a sister.
Yeah, you know how Diddy is. It's like
of
that. Like,
rapper
bro,
Young
what?
Miami. He was
What Young
harassed
Miami
and
do?
assaulted by Oscar winner cousin or his Emmy if he did. According to the suit, Rod said he was also sexually assaulted by a cousin or assistant of rapper Young Miami. He was sexually harassed and assaulted by Oscar.
He said, Young Miami, the girl who used to be in City Girls. S.A.'d Jones,
Bro.
also some dude named Jones.
Cuba Gooding Jr. and obtained footage of a rapper and an R&B singer whose names have been redacted from the complaint, consorting with underage girls and
Imagine they dropped that name.
workers. Finally, Rodney said that the
Didn't they say it was Usher or
was it Justin Bieber? Wait, no.
I don't know.
That's right.
Kanye's
I
doing
know
a
Usher
Yeezy
was
crypto? Oh my god,
Huh?
dude. What is this
Yeezy
dude
crypto.
doing? Do not buy the Yeezy crypto, bro. Do not buy that. Oh, Meek Mill? Oh, it's Usher. Yeah, Usher. Where did he say that? Where did he say that? On Twitter? 103.97? Holy. Where'd you see that at?
The reason no one has come forward with anything over the past few decades is because Diddy has footage
Yeezy account on Instagram? Let me see. Yeezy.
Oh, YZY.
Crypto's crazy. Where did he delete it? I don't know.
every person that has attended.
About to
his
invest?
parties that
Buy
he
some?
used to
That's all
partner
you,
with.
bruh.
So Rodney
I
accused
ain't
Diddy
just
of
putting a
ton
penny
of
into
crimes,
Yeezy coin.
plenty of which we'll touch on more later. But this lawsuit was huge, especially because
They
he was
deleted it?
naming names and said he had
Invest
evidence for
some?
all of this.
If someone drops a donut, I'll invest it into Yeezy coin.
Attorney said that the suit includes reckless name dropping about events that are pure fiction. Following this, 2 of Diddy's houses were raided by the feds. They said, earlier today, Homeland Security Investigations New York executed law enforcement
Oh, yeah, I remember
actions
when
as
this
part of an
happened.
ongoing investigation.
This
with
is when they
assistance
caught the
from
baby
HSI
oil
Los
on him.
Angeles, HSI
The, like,
Miami,
gallons
and our
of baby
local law
oil.
enforcement partners. We will provide further information
Yeezy pulled
as
the
it
hot.
becomes
Oh my
available.
god, that's a fat house.
And
bro.
our local law enforcement partners. We will provide further.
At that point, do you need that big of a house though? That's bro, how many rooms is that? That's at least like 10, 11. Maybe if you have like a huge family, I guess.
Information
But
as it becomes available. Both of his
Seems
sons, Justin
excessive.
and Christian, were also handcuffed during the raids. So clearly, either because of the lawsuits or before them,
106.99. Pacers are up.
Feds. After the raid, CNN obtained the video of Diddy attacking Cassie in the hallway, to which Diddy decided to apologize for, since this was the only evidence so far that had been
My
released
house
to
used
the
to look
public.
like this, a bigger one.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that.
Capping, bro.
I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I made
Rock
no
bottom.
excuses.
You a billionaire.
My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Bro.
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I'm so sorry.
Why is there a cut? Why is there a cut? You noticed the cut?
Yeah, I seen it.
I'm so
Cut.
sorry.
I'm so sorry.
But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
Nobody's falling for this.
I'm truly sorry.
On May 22nd, a few days after
Nobody is falling for that. And
the
scene.
video
Nobody is falling for that, Diddy.
came out, a former
I hit
model
rock bottom.
accused Diddy of drugging and essaying her in
Oh
another
my
lawsuit.
God.
A couple of days later, another woman came forward accusing Diddy of 4 instances of essay from the mid-1990s.
I was thinking of that.
Bro.
Travis Asteroid level apology.
To the early 2000s. He was also accused of battery and assault in this suit as well. Most recently, another suit came out where Diddy was accused of drugging and R-wording another woman. According to ABC, this is at least the
How many you got, bro? What's good, Prince?
Oh my lord.
12th lawsuit filed against Diddy since
12th.
Cassie came out with hers back in November of 2023. As of recording this, no more have come out, but it's very possible more people will speak out. The reason all of these people came forward around the same time is because of a new law passed in New York called the Adult Survivors Act. Basically what this did was give adult victims, people who were 18 years or older during their alleged time of abuse, the ability to file civil lawsuits in New York, even if any statutes of limitations have run out. If you don't know what that means, basically if you were an adult in New York who got SA'd, before this new act, usually there was about a 3-year window where you could file a suit. As far as I understand it, I am by no means a lawyer, but this is what it said on Google. So now with the Adult Survivors Act, victims had a 1-year window to file suits, and it's set to expire this November. So it isn't like this is some big coordinated mastermind attack against Diddy. This new act, coupled with Cassie's coming out in her lawsuit, seems to be what motivated these victims to come forward. And just as it seemed like it couldn't get worse for Diddy,
more
the
has
feds
definitely came
showed
out
up at his front door. Most recently, Diddy was arrested by the feds on September 16th of this year based on a sealed indictment filed by the Southern District of New York. By the way, indictment is basically just fancy talk for serious charges. The U.S. Attorney Damian Williams said,
Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy.
Nick's losing because of Diddy?
That used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice.
So like the U.S.
Nigga, a mob boss.
The business empire he controlled.
A business empire he controlled.
Carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice.
This dude is literally
so like the
a
US
villain.
Attorney implied there are 3 main charges that Diddy is currently facing: racketeering, conspiracy, trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. His first charge is racketeering, which is defined as a set of illegal activities aimed at commercial profit that may be disguised as legitimate business deals. In the indictment, they say that Diddy abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To accomplish this, they claim that he used his employees and his businesses to create a criminal enterprise that indulged in the things that the U.S. Attorney mentioned earlier. So basically what they were saying was all of the businesses that Diddy had created over the years for his music career, his
was just a
career,
cover up,
everything else like that, he was using those and his employees to help cover up and do the things he wanted to do. And like we know, many of the things he wanted to do included assaulting women. The attorney even referred to Diddy's business, Combs Enterprise.
What is Diddy Rock?
Women.
Yeah, I was about to say, what is that?
What is Diddy Rock? What is that?
Business Combs Enterprise is a criminal organization because Diddy had many of his employees working to cover up everything.
Chat, y'all popping out the Diddy Rock?
He was doing. They said that employees engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other activities, trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, coercion.
He said, "Fly me out."
In prostitution, narcotics offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction.
I'm on my way.
The indictment says that to make women cooperate, Diddy would give them drugs, threaten their careers, and also threaten violence. They said from 2009 and continuing for years, Combs assaulted women by, among other things, striking, punching, dragging, throwing objects at, and kicking them. And this is where we get to one of the more popular parts of the indictment.
He turned into a UFC fighter.
The indictment reads, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sex acts with male commercial sex workers that Combs referred to as freak-offs. Freak-offs were elaborate and produced performances that Combs arranged, directed, masturbated during,
arranged and directed,
electronically recorded. The lawsuit even said
he was creative directing freak-offs, bro.
Freak-offs would last multiple days, and Diddy would pump them with drugs to keep them
that is
then when they needed to recover after the multiple-day freak-offs, he would give the victims IV fluids, which is insane. Of course, they also mentioned that law enforcement seized various freak-off supplies, including narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Of course, this part went viral. It is kind of funny, but it also goes to show the scale of what Diddy was doing. The feds also found multiple firearms in Diddy's houses that he used to threaten his victims. And to top it all off, they said
Brunson is cold. Holy.
This since at least 2008.
He is cold.
That's nearly 20 years of terrible crimes Diddy's been committing. And I know there's like a ton of jokes about this whole situation, but in reality, this is like some disgusting supervillain type of stuff. And who knows how many victims he has total.
He said a
there were
movie.
the 2 other counts he was charged with. Trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Both
Bro,
of these had very similar themes.
We had Diddy Rock this summer, big bro.
All the information is pretty much the same as we discussed earlier. But what I want to
Y'all like Diddy Rock?
indictment is that if the U.S. government is indicting you, they probably have.
Oh my, this dude Brunson is nasty. He just, oh my.
Apparently, federal.
Chat, y'all watching the game?
Above a 95%.
He just scored 5
rate,
points in like a minute.
Things really aren't looking too good for Diddy. They even claimed that they had a ton of recordings, and they also seized a bunch of electronic recording devices in the raid that they did earlier this year.
Oh my God! Imagine they leaked that footage.
Conference given by the U.S. attorney, he said this.
Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York. Second, we are not done.
Did he dressed up like the Joker and had a Batman?
Anyone with information about this.
Remember when he was rocking around Hollywood dressed as the Joker? Remember?
Yeah.
He was for real. That
wasn't regular Diddy. That was him.
That was him. The freaky part that happened to this Halloween could be compared to the Saw traps. Oh my God.
It's gonna be a special night.
Bro.
Everybody's so serious, but we're about to go to Club Love.
Funny enough, I know a dude who was at this party.
Club Love.
If he had like a party in like some Hollywood club.
You can't, Bob. You gotta stay at home.
He got teeth
You know the
makeup.
Joker don't play that,
Yes.
baby.
What the hell?
Welcome to Club Love. Hard.
Club Love? Hell
Club
no.
Love.
Quickly.
The government
Hell
says in the
no,
indictment
bro.
that others were involved in Diddy's actions. And
Oh
legal
my
evil
gosh,
explains how
bro.
the government could go after them.
And there is a federal crime called misprision of felony, which is defined in 18 U.S.C. Section 4. Quote, whoever having knowledge of the actual commission of a felony cognizable by a court of the United States conceals and does not as soon as possible make known the same to some judge or other person in civil or military authority under the United States shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 3 years or both. So if a person has knowledge of a felony and conceals it and doesn't report it to the authorities, that person has committed a crime.
So this investigation is far from over. After being arrested, Diddy has been denied bail multiple times, and he has also been placed on suicide watch. He's also in the same cell as Sam Bankman-Fried or Fried or however you say his
Who's
name,
that?
which is pretty interesting.
Who's
His
that?
lawyer has tried to.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Oh my God, Sam. What was his name? Sam Bankman-Fried.
His last name is Friday.
Poster boy of crypto. Shares a bunk. Oh, he probably did some crypto scam. Who's convicted of fraud and related crimes? Yeah, crypto.
Bankman-Fried or Fried or.
Oh my God!
Which is pretty interesting. His lawyer has tried to suggest multiple times that he's innocent, which at this point is honestly just ridiculous.
Yo, this Knicks game is crazy.
He's gonna fight this to the end. He's innocent.
110, 109, 14.7 seconds left.
He's not afraid. He's not
Brunson
afraid of
is
the charges.
nasty, bro.
There's nothing that the
He's
government
carrying them.
said in their presentation today that changes
Wait, are
anyone's
Knicks
mind
up?
about anything.
I mean, listen
another
to the
down by
reason
1
that
point.
The lawyer gave for all of Diddy's baby oil bottles.
How do you explain the baby oil and the lubricant?
Yeah, how do you explain that? I believe this is his lawyer.
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was a lot. I mean, there's a Costco right down the street. You know, I think Americans buy in bulk, as we know.
He's capping, bro. He said, I don't think it was 1,000. It was a lot, but people buying, in bulk. What do you need in bulk? What necessity is there for you to have baby oil in bulk, bro?
And you know,
that is crazy.
As the man.
Doing what consensual adults do.
To summarize,
Wait, do you see what it said?
Consensual adults do.
Costco denies selling Diddy baby oil in bulk. He said, LOL.
To summarize, Diddy is currently facing at least 11 lawsuits, settled one of them, and is also facing an
He's a
indictment,
freak,
all of
bro.
which allege themes
Costco
of violence,
denies.
SA, racketeering,
question dodge like crazy,
and many more.
Not a crazy defense. We've all bought baby oil in bulk. We all
contain any information about
who's
other
all
celebrities,
who's we
except for Lil Ronnie's, which
that's all
has
you,
been
bro.
amended, like I said, to leave out.
I don't Diddy
names.
cologne.
It's possible we will learn about other celebrities or famous people involved in
112, 109. Knicks are down. 14 seconds left. He's going for the game winner. Hold on. Brunson sold. He lost the game.
So while there are
he
all
lost
these rumors floating around
he went for the
who
game
he
winner.
did
He
things
lost
with or two. These are the things he's
Costco,
actually
like what
being
we do,
accused of
right?
by multiple people and the U.S. government. And as Bruce Rivers says,
guess what, Diddy, I got news for you. There's a freight train coming, and you are tied to those motherfucking tracks. And your lawyer, he's got a chisel, he's got a blowtorch, and he's got all kinds of other tools in his toolbox.
Why does he have a gun on his desk? Stop self-snitching.
And nothing he can do
what type of lawyer is
can
this?
remove you from those tracks. Because that train is coming, and that train is the U.S. government.
So hopefully as this investigation continues, not only are they able to lock Diddy up, but they're able to lock up everybody else who's been involved over this long period of time.
Oh, that's the YouTube lawyer? Dang, that was a good video. That was a really good video. That was a really, who made that? Matty Balls? Yeah, he makes great videos. That was a great video. He said, Diddy, you're tied to a freight train and your time is coming. Snow Bunnies. Dang, Pacers won. Again, Pacers are up 2-0.
Damn.
I'm still going for the Knicks comeback. I think the Knicks are going to win. I'm going for the Uzi comeback, the Lone comeback, and the Knicks comeback. All summer 2025.
Comebacks this year.
It's the year of the comeback, bro. I'm going for it. May you about to eat off stream? Yeah, I'm about to, I haven't worked out today yet, so I'm gonna go work out, probably go run a couple miles. And yeah, usually I run 3 miles. I usually go throughout my regular route, but it might be too dark. You see? We might be chilling. You about to go to a freak off, don't lie. Nah, I don't run 6 miles, I only run about 3. Let me see. How much is it? 3 point what? I just run the same route every day. It's 3.2, 3.20. Average pace 8 minutes 27 seconds for a mile. This is what I got for the month of May. 39 miles. What is it? May? Yeah, May 23rd. Usually in a month I'll run about. Let me see. Let me go to April. April I kind of slacked though. I think. Yeah, it's only 27 in April. Let me see. March. Yeah, March I ran 43.9 miles. February I ran only 22. Wow, this February is so weak. And then 42 in January. He's a suburban dude. May is your birthday in May? No, my birthday is in December. But I'm going to see y'all. It's bigger than Diddy. I lucky need to put that on my watch later. But I'll see y'all boys tomorrow, right? Because tomorrow is going to be the weekend's tour. The Weekend Carti tour. That's going to be the second date, right? Because the first show was on Arizona on May 9th. And then the second date is May 24th, which is tomorrow in Detroit. So I'm curious to see what this Carti set list is going to look like. Is it going to be the same? I hope not. And then we're going to watch it all on stream tomorrow. I don't know what time it's at. But I'm guessing, yeah, back-to-back shows is going to kind of be crazy. More so on the weekend because he did like 40 songs the last one. I wonder if he's going to do the same. I wouldn't think so. 80 songs in 48 hours is kind of crazy, especially for the way he performs because he's a singer. So I'm curious to see that. And then we'll watch Carti's set. So I'm guessing same time as the first. Yeah, I'm guessing it would start around... I think they go on stage at like 9-ish, so I'll probably start stream like around 7 PST tomorrow, 10 Eastern. So I'll see y'all boys tomorrow on stream. We got the Carti repost. Insane that happened. Was not expecting that. Twice, by the way. Carti reposted us twice. Back to back. But I'll see y'all boys tomorrow. I don't have a video planned for tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see y'all boys. Be safe. Have a good Saturday. Good rest of Friday. I'm out. Now I want to jump in off of